I didn't unmute myself. Whoops. Rookie mistake again. Anyway, hello there. Welcome back to SWtOR Republic.
Captain, who would have thought when we met on Coruscant that I'd be calling you today with a formal Republic briefing? Senator Dodonna is eager to see how you handle your first mission. Balmorra was once the Republic's main supplier of everything military. Until the Empire moved in and the Senate voted to turn tail and run. Which left the Empire holding everything the Republic had commissioned for Project Nebula.
And Uncle Bingus is here from the very beginning with a boopadoop. So hi. I said this when I wasn't muting myself, which was silly, but hey. You live and learn a bit. And at least I realised, so that's the main thing I think. I might turn that up a little bit. So we have to...
You've got a brilliant plan, right?
The Empire is sending the complete Project Nebula munitions shipment to their front lines. These are prototypes of top-of-the-line capital ships, ion cannons, cluster missiles. The Republic doesn't stand a chance against them. Unless you can get in somehow and divert the Nebula shipment to Palisade Station, a Republic base off Corellia.
Alright, let's talk price.
So, dangerous mission behind enemy lines, key importance. How many zeros are we talking?
The Republic wants the munitions away from the Empire. However, not enough to pay market value. A smart operator might sell the prototypes back to them piece by piece. Not that I'm the one who told you. Now, your contact on the ground is one of the rebels, Newman Brock. Check in with him when you land in Bugtown. Hats off if you can do this thing, Captain.
Very true, Bingus. Very true. It's better to say something you want on mute rather than say something you don't want to off mute on the air. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I was also saying how I misspelled Balmorra in my tweet because that really matters. I missed an extra R, but it's always just so many planet names and everything. People know what I mean. Yes, we're gonna have a look and try and smuggle some weapons again on this planet. So it'll be good. Balmoral Beach? I'm not familiar with that in real life or in fiction. Let me look, see. Oh, it's an actual place. There you go. I guess they were inspired for the name of the planet. I mean, they would have worked out the name of the planet somehow, so maybe it's influenced by a Balmoral Beach in real life. And if you add an extra A, it's a Balmoral Beach. And that'd be for the worshippers of Baal. Alright. What I was thinking of as far as EU stuff goes recently, though, was how it's really interesting how few actual EU Facebook pages and things there are. And I'll do this cutscene and continue my line of thought.
I can promise a boatload of credits if you're for hire. We're trying to break an Imperial occupation on Balmorra, but the Republic's got no ground, no resources, and right now, no chance.
Just my luck.
I have a habit of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I don't think wrong is the right word. The Republic needs help now more than ever. Balmorran factories produce the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. Possess them, win any war you want. The Republic must retake Balmorra, but we need reinforcements.
Don't look at me.
Sounds like you're fresh out of luck. Unless you count the bad kind.
That was a
If
bit
it's credits
brutal.
you want, you'll get them. Or whatever else is worth more to you than Republic victory. We've managed to make a beachhead in a place called Bugtown that the Empire overlooked. Commander Maydean requested all reinforcements see him at Republic headquarters. Can he expect you?
Commander Maydean, probably a connection to Crix Maydean, so it's interesting to see some ancestors in this game. This is my kind of job.
Long odds and small chances are what I do best.
It's not a lost cause yet, but I'm glad I caught a specialist. I'll inform the commander. You'd better get on board. Good luck.
Risha didn't like that. That's silly. I forget if I've got all the kills with her in the legacy. Because you keep companions with her, kill enough of them, and you get the legacy bits and pieces. Companions, Smuggler. Oh yeah, I've got all them. Baldar. I think I want to keep Baldar with me.
Good.
But yeah, Beecher Souls and idol worship. What more could you want? Exactly. So my thought was, I was thinking that there's another EU page today posted information. Well, we think it's the EU page, but Tarkin falls within 2014, so technically by its name. I won't name it. It's fine. But like, it posted information that's from the new canon, and I'm just like, how few are there? You're here but late, and you're not that late. It's only been, what, 8 minutes now. It just ticked over. Yeah, there's not many EU Facebook pages and things that are purely EU and don't mention the new canon at all. Like, you get Glitter Synfix of Legends actually seems like one of the best ones, and Star Wars Legends memes, and those are the two I can think of that actually stick to the EU. I think there's SWtOR and KOTOR memes, but I haven't followed too long. Streaming later than usual? No! I started at 9 o'clock. The same time as yesterday.
See anything you like, give me a wink.
Sometimes I've started early, but 9 o'clock's my latest start point, usually when I'm starting a stream. But yeah, there aren't many. It's like EU channels on YouTube, like EU only channels when they do Star Wars content. You get hardly any of them.
I'll teach you what I know.
And that's one of the reasons that I did EU only content on my channel. Because, of course, I'm doing other things now, but thought I'd start half an hour early. Nah, I'd start at 8 o'clock, so it'd be an hour earlier if I was gonna start earlier.
So the hero of the SLS is my backup. I couldn't ask for much better. I'm Commander Medine. We both know why you're here, so I'll lay out the details. The Empire's taking control of Balmora's satellite defense system. It's only a matter of time before they find Bugtown and blast us out of this swamp.
So blast them first.
Being quick on the trigger solves a lot of my problems.
Our first offensive was shot down. Another would be a huge risk, not to mention give away our position. The Empire's got us cornered. As long as they have that satellite system, they're going to keep Balmora. But if we could get control of the satellite system, we could turn it on the Empire and even the score.
Unless YouTube mucked up the time when I started streaming, when I scheduled it, I would start at those times. Is that possible?
Have you worked out an angle yet?
My best agent managed to gather some intel, but he never made it back. His ship was shot down. I need someone to enter Imperial territory, find Agent Jago's downed ship, and recover the intel.
Twitter Mutual, who's a big Star Wars nerd and former Wikipedia guy, knows Star Wars stuff, yeah. And even then, you get people like that. And then they'll share something about the new canon and comment on it. And not to throw any shade at them, they can do them and they can do what they like. But I just don't want to follow those people in the end because I go, well, I don't want to hear about it because either you're trashing the new canon or you're just talking about stuff I don't care about. In the end. And the information that is from the EU I really like, but I just don't want to see the other stuff. Which is like, if I'm following someone for the EU, I want to see EU stuff and not the other stuff. That intel might be good.
How do you know the Empire doesn't already have it?
If the Empire has cracked Agent Jago's encryption, we'd be hearing about it elsewhere. Trust me. Use this decryptor to verify the intel's contents. Then contact me through the comm station at the shuttle pad.
Right, I'll check out the
Keep
situation.
my eyes open. Doesn't take SIS training to know the score.
Try to keep quiet. The longer it takes the Empire to catch on, the better our chances. I'll wait for your comm call. Good luck up there.
Oh yeah, that's cool. You can DM the name or whatever. I can see if I know who it is. Because there's another guy that says he's been a Wikipedia editor or whatever that is different. Talk to Sixer.
Greetings, Captain. I am C6RR, the Class 6 protocol droid in the service of Newman Brock. My master most often refers to me as Sixer. I believe he sees it as an affectionate nickname.
Sounds like a nut. I've put a sock in it. Nah, just ask where he
Sorry,
is.
buddy. I'm on a schedule.
Master Newman, the visitor you were expecting has arrived.
So, what brings you to Balmora, Captain? Other than the Fat Republic payoff? They're so busy hiding behind treaties, they're handing out credits like candy. I mean, folks like you and me can make a killing.
Flirt, you and me? I got a flirt. We're the smuggler.
How much do you think we have in common?
You got blasters, brains, beauty. I reckon quite a lot. In peacetime, I'd have been a wanted man by both the Republic and Balmora. And now they call me Commander.
Master Newman specializes in cryptographic analysis. He oversees all encoded Republic communications. It's very exciting.
I deal with the SIS's double agent, codename Golden. He's how he heard about the Nebula shipment.
The Nebula shipment. Well, tell me what we know.
Give me all the details.
Golden's how we learned the Imperials are planning to ship the Nebula munitions to their front lines. Naturally, communication is risky, so it's codes, dead drops, no face-to-face contact. We've got a payment due. In return, he says he's got a location for the Nebula shipment. I need you to make the drop-off.
What's the
I get the
catch?
feeling this is a lot more complicated than you make it sound.
The last agent we sent never came back. The Imperials held a public execution. So you'll need to hit a series of decoy dead drops to flesh out any tales before you go to the Okara droid factory for the real deal.
Alright, so what am I looking
Did
for?
I just follow the signs for traitorous double agent dead drop?
I'll transmit the decoy points. The real drop-off is in the Okara droid factory.
Oh, and the probe droids, Master Newman. Don't forget the probe droids.
Right. If you see a probe droid, take it down before it can transmit, or you'll have half a division on you. Once you find the drop in the Okara droid factory, leave the payment and pick up the data file Golden left.
Alright then. Kitchen philosopher and hates what the current Lucasfilm has done to Star Wars, how thoughtless it is and far away from the original vision and philosophy. Yeah. I went through a hate cycle and then it's like done. Oh, that's a lore object, I might as well get that. Now it's just like they've made it to the point where I just don't care about it anymore. Love the EU, of course. But I just don't care about even watching the new stuff. Or experiencing the new stuff, I should say. But it includes the video games and everything. I know it's all meant to be, at least, in the same universe. Locate Agent Jargo. Oh, that's a flashpoint. Actually, I'll grab that, because I want to play the flashpoints at one point.
Scanning facial features and matching to identifiable records. Stand by. Identity confirmed. Your accomplishments are on record with Republic High Command. You are listed among its few recommended agents. Opening holo channel to Republic Fleet Admiral Jedi Master Otake. Stand by. Channel open.
Hello, my name is Otake. I serve the Jedi Order and lead the Republic's first expeditionary fleet. I need your help.
The Yoda species not speaking in the different sentence structure really throws you off after only knowing Yoda. Sounds profitable.
You caught me between jobs, pal. Start talking. I'll stop you when I've calculated my fee.
I hope you'll give me a patriotic discount. I've received intelligence that the Empire has a secret prison inside the Maelstrom Nebula. It's a dangerous region, impossible to safely navigate. A Jedi prisoner possessing vital information is held captive there. I need your help to navigate the Maelstrom Nebula and free him.
Ooh, buddy, that's gonna cost you.
Potential suicide missions aren't something I take on lightly. Or for free.
The thing about being a Jedi is you never need credits for yourself. That leaves plenty to share with others. You'll be well compensated.
I'm aboard the 1st Expeditionary Fleet's command ship, the Dreadnought Telos. Transmitting coordinates now, and please keep them to yourself. Or take out.
Disappeared so his body wouldn't be studied by the curious ones? Quite possibly. Wrong button. Flashpoint, I will leave that for now. I forget if I did the flashpoints as a bounty hunter. I don't think I did. I guess there'll be a stream of the flashpoints with the bounty hunter and then the flashpoints with this, and we'll see them side by side. That'll actually be a cool way to do it. Oh yeah, that's an interesting one, because we know from Galaxy of Fear there are actually other groups of people on there that even just crash landed, and while they probably died by the time Yoda would have died, there could be other bands of people stuck on Dagobah that may come across him later, and maybe even warded them off somehow, and then when he dies he is not protected anymore. So, but I think definitely it stays within the mystery George wanted to create, with leaving Yoda's species as uninvestigated and as a mystery. Mystery and mystery. It's good. Alright. Decrypt the black box arts over here. There's the dead agent or whatever.
Mayday! Mayday! Can anyone read me? Comms blocked that blasted satellite. Wasn't enough to shoot me down. The Empire's on the ground already. They'll search the ship, find the intel. I'm blasting the intel out with the garbage. That ought to keep the Imperials busy. The intel's away. I'm going down.
You should see the messages. Yeah. They disappear after a minute. That's the timer I put on it, so you might just not have looked at there for a minute. Extract the intel. Good to know things are working. I'm like, it's working on my end. Let's go along and extract this intel. I need to kill people for it. Search the debris around the shipwreck for intel. Like that. Okay. Go, Baltar. You are very effective as a tank. Good team up. And yes, I swapped over to the goopiest of all juices after my coffee. Oh, here we go, the 3 bits of intel. Use the holo terminal up there. Okay, I guess I'll do that next. Oh yeah, there's probably another fast travel point and whatnot here. Sell some things. I only have one thing of junk. Hail, Fenrir! Nice to see you.
Commander Medine, I recovered your intel. The agent didn't make it.
Even so, that's the best news I've gotten in a while. There's enough data here to build another satellite system. It's all in Belmore in shorthand. Looks like the system's operated by the Hawkeye techs. The Hawkeyes are the best technicians on Belmora. To control the satellite system, we'll need their help.
Where do I find them?
Just tell me where the action is.
Most of the Hawkeyes are stationed at the satellite control tower, but there's one we might be able to reach. Ian Sarkis. I recognize the name. He's young, but brilliant. Bit of a wisecracker.
Oh, we'll get along swell then.
I'd say he's met his match.
On that, we agree. Sarkis works at a well-armed auxiliary satellite station used to spy on the locals. There's an armory on site, and plenty of Imperial troops. He reports to one of the Empire's best, Admiral Rezair. No wonder they've got control.
So you've faced him
That
before.
sounds like first-hand experience talking.
Fighting the Admiral's like going up against a Durasteel wall. I don't advocate wholesale slaughter, but this whole plan goes belly up if Admiral Rezair finds out. Do what you have to, and get Sarkis back to the shuttle pad. He'll tell us where to go from there.
I shouldn't take
That
much.
should be easy enough.
Let's hope so. We're not going to get another shot at this. I'll be standing by.
Standing by, of course. Oh, and if you haven't, you can check out my video I made public earlier today. It's on the demo for Gloomwood. It's actually a pretty cool game. It's a fairly long demo as well, which is nice. I should go down here first. That's a class mission. Deliver the decoy packages. Oh, a decoy. This needs to turn around a bit more again, does it? The lighting. I doubt the prequel Jedi Council will be able to defeat Vitiate. The thing with Vitiate is that I don't think he's as powerful as Sidious, quite. But he's very similar. He's basically the Old Republic Sidious. And so the prequel Jedi Council couldn't kill Sidious, and so they wouldn't be able to kill Vitiate. The thing with him is it'll explore more when we go into some of the expansion material, or the Jedi Knight even, which I'll see. I started the Jedi Knight with Evan, and so I've got earlier live streams of that, but it doesn't seem that's going to be feasible to continue that with him at the moment, so it's just going to be me playing SWtOR for a bit. I'm doing the other classes a bit first. Mace Windu got a huge amp from the dark side, but at the base level, Mace Windu wouldn't stand much chance if he didn't have his Vapad amp. At least as I understand it. And I really do think Sidious didn't really take that fight as seriously as it could have, because Sidious was waiting for it to be the turning point for Anakin. And that's my interpretation of the story, at least. Is that he may have fought properly as he realized that Windu was getting such an amp from Vapad, which I think is a good compromise between people saying that he was fighting seriously versus him not fighting seriously as much, because he knew Anakin was coming. I think once he realized that Windu was such a threat because of his Vapad amp, that he would have actually started fighting properly. But I do think he would have sensed at the moment when Anakin was coming closer to him, and so I think that would have actually been the time when he started realizing that, okay, I can time it right so that he walks in when Mace has me down, and doing that, like, sort of fighting seriously, but at the same time he was banking on Anakin coming in. I'm trying to logic this in my head now. I forget if it says in the Revenge of the Sith novelization. I know Samuel Jackson and George's thoughts and that, but I just think in universe terms. And I think that in the end, he was really banking on Anakin, so he didn't fight as well as he could have. He took down the other Jedi, but he wanted to leave Mace alive because he knew Mace and what he would be like when Anakin comes in. Mace would be like, I gotta kill him, and then Anakin would be like, oh, this is a final straw, we have to capture him. because all of the stuff that the Jedi Council was telling me was that you don't kill an unarmed and defenseless, defeated already person, which Sidious was at that time. But yeah. You could see the disparity in the skill levels, I'll say, and the power that Sidious had between the Jedi that went to capture him as well, because he took down all the other Jedi other than Mace really quickly. That actually gave Mace the opportunity to get his amp, because he used Force Scream to stun people at the start, and then he would have left Mace Windu for last intentionally, because he would have known Mace Windu's the biggest threat to him, but he left him for last intentionally. He could have attacked him first, and then I think it would have turned out very differently. Datacron there. Yeah. I might do a Datacron hunt one time, show people, but I've got bits and pieces of Datacrons around the place. Alright. Good question, I'll wait for this cutscene.
This is Imperial property. Freeze!
Will that help?
If I listen, does that mean you won't shoot me? Because that seems out of character.
Good point. Don't we usually shoot them anyway?
Shut up! Spark, you take point here. Try to take them alive.
You didn't say please. You want to take out the rest of these idiots? We need to talk privately.
Okay. Mace Windu didn't just corrupt Mace. Mace had flirted with the dark side a lot during his life. And of course, Sidious was still gonna go by the rule of 2 for one apprentice, one master, so that they didn't gang up against him and defeat him. That's, I think, even though Sidious wanted to, you know, he trained some acolytes and whatever, he wanted only one true apprentice. But I think Mace wasn't very easily corruptible because of Vapad. Because each of Mace's apprentices, or Padawans, that he trained in Vapad actually turned to the dark side. And so with him being so familiar with it, he wouldn't be as easily corrupted. As well as he's already grown up and been taught by the Jedi and had a lot of the Jedi dogma around him and brainwashing, if you call it that. The way they treat his mindset. So that he wouldn't be a suitable apprentice. And he definitely floats the line in the dark side and everything, but it's also very much a thing of he's resisted it for so long as well. And Mace never trusted politicians. He hated that Anakin was asked to be put on the council by Palpatine and hated that it was going to be that much influence from just the Supreme Chancellor with the Jedi. They tried to teach Anakin in the same way, but as I was saying, Anakin came in when he was older, so he'd already come in once he'd learned what his other life was like. And that's where it comes in with the attachments and stuff and trying to learn how to let go and all that. And so all the kids were a lot younger, like Windu, when they started at the Jedi Council, started at the Jedi Temple, and got trained from when they were a lot younger, before their emotions had fully formed.
I'll let you take credit here. These aren't bodies I need on my name.
Alright, who are you?
Is that Mandalorian armor, or am I just really behind current fashion trends?
I am Mandalorian, but that does not concern you. I want access to Moff Tyrek, and I'll pay any price you name to get it.
Huh?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
No?
That sounds even more embarrassing when you say it.
That's who your delivery is for. Imperial Moff Tyrek, commander of the 63rd Armored Infantry Division. If he's working for the Resistance, I want to know why.
Aren't you Imperial?
You're Mandalorian. Aren't you loyal to the Empire?
No. I am seeking Moff Tyrek for reasons of my own. I will give the Republic all I know of the Empire's plans here, as payment for Moff Tyrek.
I prefer credits.
I could see things your way. For the right money.
My money is gone, and all I have to trade is information. Think about it and contact me later. For now, I'm gonna stay out of sight.
Out of sight and out of mind. Yeah, Anakin joined when he was older, so he'd already formed his emotions, like his attachments to his mother, which is a very big thing, of course, as we see in the movies and stuff. But there's much more to it than just trying to teach them. Like, you can teach him. Obi-Wan was trying to teach him, even in Attack of the Clones, and all of that. But it doesn't sink in the right way. It doesn't stay. It doesn't really mold the way he thinks like it does when you teach him in childhood more. And so that's a whole interesting thing with... That's the whole reason why the Jedi were taking children and not older people to be trained as Jedi. I should have realized... But as well, it's like it explores the themes, even in Attack of the Clones, of arrogance and how the Jedi are commonly very arrogant, and they think that their way is the best way, and so they were arrogant with that. But also, it's like it's the whole thing as well of having the right teacher. Because if Qui-Gon had stayed alive and taught Anakin, he would have been okay. He would have actually been taught how to be a better person and wouldn't have become Vader. So Qui-Gon had to die for the story in the original trilogy. Yeah, as I said, he just asked a question as I was talking. Qui-Gon could have taught Anakin better, because you can see even when Qui-Gon was teaching Obi-Wan, he wasn't teaching him the same way as Obi-Wan taught Anakin. And the lessons didn't sink in as much for Obi-Wan, but it would have been the better way to handle Anakin. Especially, you read Jedi Apprentice, and Qui-Gon goes, okay, I can't change your mind just by talking to you. You go and stay on Melida, Dan, and discover all of this for yourself, and then you'll actually learn through experience all that I'm actually talking about. Oh, large influence gain. It's something I talked about on Rogue Nerf Herd as we recorded the podcast, because we were comparing the Attack of the Clones novel versus the movie. Sorry, this was from listening to his Phantom Menace one, which he did with someone else. They were talking about Qui-Gon and how he treated Obi-Wan as a Padawan differently with his teaching methods. Yeah, Qui-Gon had Xanatos, which is his apprentice that fell to the dark side and features in the Jedi Apprentice series and all that, which is pretty awesome. He knows what he did was wrong, and it was actually a very big thing for him to take on Obi-Wan as his apprentice. Jedi Apprentice, great series, read it. And so he knows, but from experience, it's very much like Luke's new Jedi Order, he can go, I failed, but I can learn from this. And the way he teaches would have been a lot better suited to Anakin. But who knows? If Anakin would have actually been tempted to side with the Confederacy of Independent Systems with Dooku. If that happened. Because that's a possibility. Because Qui-Gon was always a maverick, and Anakin would have taken the lead in going, it's okay to be a bit of a maverick and everything. Just make sure you're doing the right thing. Yeah. It'd be the thing, yeah, Obi-Wan didn't have any way of knowing what signs of the dark side were. And it was also a very subtle thing with Anakin. Because Obi-Wan was doing his best. He knew, he could see the things that were the problem for Anakin and what would lead to his fall.
That's me, and I'll help you with anything you want. Just don't shoot. Guess you must need me or the satellite system pretty bad.
And so, yeah, someone more knowledgeable. Mace Windu would have been a terrible master for Anakin, because 2 of his apprentices that I think from memory turned to the dark side from just learning Vapad. Both actually.
I need you to get me control of the satellite system.
I'd consider that fair trade for a rescue. The Empire hasn't paid me since they took over. But if Admiral Rizair discovers you attacked this post just to get me out, we'll know the Republic's up to something. We'll have to make a few stops first so I can cover our tracks.
Good call.
That's a smart play, all right.
I've met Admiral Rizair. I'd like to avoid doing that again. Just get me where I need to go. I'll do the rest.
Oh god, we both use stealth. Okay, so these areas. Oh, I'm gonna go to this one first. Yoda wouldn't be very good for Anakin, I don't think. Anakin, even as a kid, you could see that he wanted to be out and doing things and go on adventures. And Yoda would be at the temple a lot of the time and wouldn't go out on missions, and so that wouldn't help Anakin's impatience. Because he needs some release for his energy. Yoda taught all of the younglings, of course, like he taught some classes in the Jedi Temple as Anakin was growing up. But I don't think...
Scrambled their comm channels.
Yeah, Yoda picked his Padawans very carefully as well. And so, by the time he's on the Jedi Council, and he taught Dooku, but then Dooku taught Qui-Gon, and I think that's the only people alive that he was actually the master of, was Dooku. And so, yeah, there's a lot that... Also, a lot of the wisdom from Yoda would be lost on Anakin, I think, because he wasn't teach it in the right way. Because Yoda's very much... He's had 890 years of teaching Jedi from childhood, or 885-ish? Something like that. Years of training Jedi, and very much he's stayed in the way of the Jedi Council, as it were, that actually leads to its downfall. So even if his lessons did go in, Sidious would undermine it. I think with Sidious whispering in Anakin's ear, it would be very much... He would be less receptive to Yoda's teachings, and he would be more receptive to Palpatine.
I reprogrammed the droids to fire on Imperials. A little more problematic than a tech gone missing.
Nice. Reprogramming droids. Yeah, it'd be very hard to find the right master for Anakin. Yeah, Qui-Gon was the best choice, and Obi-Wan did take it on himself afterwards, but I think Qui-Gon was the best choice at the time because a lot of the other Jedi as well had the same sort of mindset as Obi-Wan. Taught in the Jedi Temple. Not as much of a maverick. And not that I've read at the moment anyway, has any of the masters ended up with the same sort of teaching as Qui-Gon to be able to actually give an understanding rather than just telling you, no, you shouldn't do this. He would say something to you in a way that you figure out and understand in your own way. Yeah, Obi-Wan is too young. I would agree with that. And also, Obi-Wan was very much a rule-abiding. Even though he wasn't when he was younger, he's not as flexible as Qui-Gon.
These transmitters used to keep Balmoran predators away. Now they attract them.
Nice. Rigid as all the other Jedi, yeah. And as we see in Attack of the Clones, does not help at all with Anakin in Attack of the Clones. Yeah, and Obi-Wan was very much a thing of, whoa, you can see it. I think it was more Palpatine's influence on him, because Palpatine was watching his career with great interest and whispering into Anakin's ear from the get-go. And that was causing him to go, like, in Attack of the Clones. The Jedi talk about compassion, which I'd say is unconditional love, so I'd say we're encouraged to love, is very much a twist on the way that they were trying to teach it. I think that would be influenced from Papa Palpy.
I was starting to get worried. There's a lot of Imperial movement going on up there.
All part of the plan.
Sarkis sabotaged a few things to keep him busy.
Ian Sarkis, sir. I left the Empire a few thank you presents for their hospitality.
That's our man. Can you get us control of Balmora's satellite system?
Not exactly, but I can't shut it down, that's for sure.
He secretly resent Obi-Wan because he didn't let him go to his mum and save her. I don't think it was that as much as he could see in Obi-Wan everything that the Jedi were hypocritical about. And that was Palpatine's also twisting, I think, and saying we don't see all of it in the movie and that, but him whispering in his ear and all that was like, I'm loving her, I'm doing what I think is right, but then Obi-Wan is showing the hypocrisy of the Jedi when he's doing all this, whatever he does. There's a few examples, but I can't think of a specific one off the top of my head. I'm still impressed.
Shutting down a satellite system is nothing to sneeze at.
Hacking past a Hawkeye defense? I deserve a medal. I can get you one unauthorized command. Then the system will lock up, and it'll take the Hawkeyes weeks to detangle it.
That'll have to be enough. How do we make this happen?
The hack needs to be planted in the satellite control tower's main computers, right where Admiral Rizair and his men are stationed.
They won't stop me.
I wasn't planning to live forever anyway. I'm in.
Once the fight's over, just insert this disk into the main control console. It'll upload the hack.
Hacker man!
I need to get to a computer. Thanks again for the rescue.
Taking down Admiral Rizair and his men is a tall order. Are you sure you're up to it?
He's just an Imperial.
Only difference between us is a whole lot of blasters.
Grit and determination beats formal training in my book. Sarkis and I will wait for your signal. We'll be ready.
What about Dooku? Dooku was quite rigid actually, but he started more quietly having his doubts about the Jedi and then leaving. Turn evil before Anakin joined the Jedi. I think it was not long after, because he left as well because Qui-Gon died from memory. A little bit before or a bit after, now I can't remember exactly. If read Legacy of the Jedi, it has a bit of things in there. But I forget exactly when he turned, but it was definitely around Qui-Gon's death. I feel like Qui-Gon's death was the last straw for him, but I can't remember now. 10 years before Attack of the Clones. Yeah, 10 years before Attack of the Clones. My brain is not remembering how long Phantom Menace was beforehand. At the moment, off the top of my head. Feels... It'll be 10 years, wouldn't it? Then Anakin would be 18. In Attack of the Clones. And then he would be legal for Padme. So yes, probably 10 years. And that'd be the time when he started setting up all of the clone army and everything. That would be when he left the Order, so I'm saying that's just after Qui-Gon died. He started doing that. But I'm just logicking it more than remembering, because I do not remember exactly. They mention it in some books, but so many details. Admiral Rizzer, I guess I got to talk to him.
Enough. This ends here.
I just snuck in
Is
though.
clearly desperate, but I never thought they would send a civilian.
Claiming victory already?
I think you're celebrating a little early.
The Empire controls Balmorra. The greatest weapons in the galaxy are now in the hands of its strongest power. If the Republic insists on fighting those odds, Balmorra will suffer for it.
And Dooku's flaws were very much greed, because he left as well because he wanted to go back and reclaim his inheritance as a Count of Sereno. And so that's a big thing for that. You don't scare me.
Whatever you've done, you'll pay for it.
In wasted time with a fool, it appears.
Oh, he went in the corner. He's smart. But I can go in the corner behind him. Haha. Got him. Easy.
One satellite defense system, courtesy of me. How's that for the rookie, Hawkeyes? Guys, tell me the other Hawkeyes are just ignoring me.
Nothing here but bodies.
It's just me and a bunch of dead Imperials.
Odd. The Hawkeyes don't leave their posts, unless it's to help nice people like you. Looks like the hack worked perfectly. I can get one command in before the system locks up. Just say the word and I'll... No, this can't be. The Hawkeyes are being executed. Admiral Rizier's orders.
No reason to panic. You know his orders?
You sure about that?
I can read. Easiest things to pick up are comm messages.
Sergeant, assault's already begun. There's an Imperial command compound. Can't locate. Destroy our defenses. Use the satellite system to find command. Shut down dispatch console. Mating out.
I'm really torn up about a bunch of stuff being destroyed. But we're talking life or death here. We've only got one command. We have to use it to find the Hawkeyes.
Do it. I won't let innocent people die.
The Hawkeyes are being held in the Okara droid factory. We're lucky. That's not too far away. I brought down their biggest defenses with the turbo lasers, but there's still a lot of Imperials inside.
I have to go back where it was, just how I like.
Been a while since I broke a sweat. Might be fun.
Just don't have so much fun that you forget to save the Hawkeyes. I can't thank you enough. Now hurry.
I think it was the will of the Force to have Anakin at least come into contact with Sidious. And so I think he would have in some way, shape or form, even if Qui-Gon didn't find him on Tatooine. But yeah, what if he was never found by Qui-Gon would be an interesting one. Because like, he could have been a slave on Tatooine for his whole life and never realised his potential, even to the point that he had. But I'd like to think that he would have come in contact with Sidious. But Sidious had such a high midichlorian count to denote as a byproduct of his high force sensitivity. And so... oh, it is back down there. I have to go back. Oh. I think Sidious would have at least sensed him. And he would have had his plan in motion anyway to take over with the Empire. He would just be still looking for a suitable apprentice, and so he probably would have found him at one point. Be interesting if he would have actually resisted the dark side more had he stayed a slave. Interesting to find out from George Lucas. Interesting to think about anyway, some of these what if scenarios. That's what Infinity's for. He could have died an old man. With the Empire and everything happening even smoother. Interesting. And he could have even had a wife and children on Tatooine. Very interesting to think about. I guess you could do like a Rick and Morty episode. I don't know if you've watched the new ones. I think Sidious would have found an apprentice outside of the Jedi. Because when you think about it, like, Galen Marek was a child that was found by Vader. He ended up a very powerful apprentice with Vader. He was the son of one of the Jedi. He'd want someone that wasn't brought up with the Jedi ideals and brought up in the Jedi Temple for a proper apprentice. And so I think it will be someone outside of the Jedi Order, but very powerful in the Force, because of course the Jedi didn't pick up everyone. They missed some people. And like Galen Marek, you have a different generation coming after the Jedi Purge as well. Oh, Fenrir, you have to head to work. Well, peace. Have a good time at work. Have fun. And I'll see you some other time. Oh yeah, lock on. I also got to the point, I went back a save and did everything, got up to the point in Resident Evil 1, ready for the next Resident Evil 1 stream. So that's good. I did that today. Defeat the Imperial forces. Oh look, volatile gas tank. Nice. Speak to Hawkeye lead.
You saved us. I didn't think anyone knew we were here. The Imperials were going to use us for target practice. We owe you one.
I found how to get down to that back area, but I didn't go any further because I'll save that for stream. But I got up to where I was at. Run while you can.
Get yourself somewhere safe.
We're gonna run until there's no more Imperial flags. Thank you again.
Why is the lead a different color and then all the others the same color? Shouldn't there be a variety of colors? Oh, return up there? Okay, then. I'll just go here then. Cantina. I didn't use a walkthrough. I realized I could press F. Oh, I can talk to Baldar. Okay, I'll do that. Recycled chewy noises, yay! No, tell me about...
Yeah, you were a slave.
Oops, I pressed the wrong conversation option. That's it. I didn't press anything when I was at the ledge before. Tell me about it.
What was it like?
Why is he chuffing? Like, is that someone blowing on the top of like a pipe or something to make that sound effect where he goes, cha cha cha? I can't do it with my mouth. Alright, I'll talk to this one first. Commander Made.
Welcome back. The satellite system's down and the battle's over. I've been in some intense ops before, but that... let's just say Bugtown never looked so good. We're holding the Empire back by the skin of our teeth. Freeing captive civilians wouldn't have been my choice.
There was no alternative. We gain more this way here.
The Republic's made up of allies, not buildings.
The Hawkeyes know Balmora's infrastructure better than anyone. Perhaps they'll make future victories more certain. Either way, we'd likely be standing in a bombed-out mess if it wasn't for you. You've got my thanks.
I'm gonna need more.
How about a little something extra for all my hard work?
Serving the Republic has its rewards. Mountains of credits aren't one of them. Our next major offensive is Imperial headquarters in the city of Sobrik. There's a sizable Balmoran resistance set up nearby. Beck Tauret, the resistance leader, requested our aid, but the satellite system kept us from answering. I'd like to send you.
I love a rebellion.
You know someone else is fighting back.
Up until now, they were the only ones. I'll let Beck know you're heading in that direction. He'll be waiting. I've got to get back to troop deployment. I'm certain we'll cross paths again.
And you said we wouldn't get mountains of credits, so I'm just like... I'm gonna go work for the Imperials, man. I want them credits. I have to redo it during the next stream. At least I can redo it fairly quickly now. What? It only took me about an hour to do all the stuff again. Because I knew what I was doing. You were secretly be laughing at me.
I cannot say how relieved I am to see you. After you left, Master Newman went to meet with some resistance fighters and he never made it back.
Who's Moff Tyra?
Is it true the payment was for an Imperial Moth?
What were... Oh, yes, the double agent. Moff Tyrak, indeed. You seem to be in one piece, so I trust that went well. Great sakes! I've just intercepted an Imperial data stream. A foot patrol caught Master Newman and the others. They're taking them to Camp Vigil.
Camp Vigil?
I'm guessing that's not a let's sleep under the romantic moonlight sort of camp.
Camp Vigil is Balmora's most notorious prison camp, set up by the Void Wolf himself. Master Newman has a pair of field disruptors he intended to use to break our people out. If you were to smuggle them to him now, he could stage a massive prison break from inside. The Empire will be humiliated.
That's a big if.
I suppose this prison has a convenient back entrance. Laundry service, off-site catering.
Master Newman has cultivated contacts among those Camp Vigil guards with weaknesses for stims and other restricted imports. If you make his deliveries to the guards, you should be able to gain access to the camp, if not the prison itself.
They didn't really use droids as an army. I think it goes from back with the fights with Zim the Despo, where he used a droid army, and so no one since then has been able to actually have a viable droid army as such. Like, there were laws put in place and everything for that. Plus, the Empire was very much elitist in that way. But, like, the Galactic Empire, at the time of Palpatine, he was working on stuff like the Dark Trooper project and everything, from Dark Forces. So that's actually droids to supplement their army. But they just turned out that they met Kyle Katarn. Anyway. How will I recognize
These guys
them?
are probably trying to hide their habits, right?
I'll give you IDs on the guards, and we'll hide the field disruptors in your clothes. And you're ready to go. Just head for Sobrik. Camp Vigil is just inside. I believe Private Rick's on duty at the entrance tonight. I'm sure you'll find a way to convince him to let you in.
Yes, he's the spanner in every Imperial work. Ah, cool, I can select another of these. What am I doing? Tendon Blast. Now grant upper hand, that's useful. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I got that a couple of levels ago. Okay then. Alright. Companion customization?
See anything you like, give me a wink.
Oh, look at that. We can get some different customizations for Baldar. He can look more like Chewie. Ah, never mind.
Bring your creds back anytime.
He's good as he is. Why is the Wookiee naked? Chewbacca's naked for the entirety of the movies. Plus a lot of the other Wookiees in Revenge of the Sith.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
And saying, ooh, that's specious. Surely you'd appreciate Mala.
Mechanized travel is for official business only.
Here we go. Interesting to see some of the background and then some of the foreground loading in. I think I'll go Ramsey come round, see a bit in here. Down here, okay. And ooh, thank you for following Ranger Rage 1979. That makes cool. Rated R with naked bookies. Oh, it's like the dog. Every dog you see in a movie is usually naked. Oh, those should be rated R, shouldn't they? I guess their fur is their clothing or their hair. I need to speak to them and then let's talk. Okay, delivering stuff to somewhere else. That's a prison camp. Haha. Haha, but Wookiees are based off of George Lucas's dog. The Chewbacca is anyway. So.
Then if we can hit the power... looks like you've got your reinforcements.
A mercenary. Whether you're in it for the credits or the cause, I'm glad to have you.
It's the credits.
And this is Colonel Marek. We welcome anyone who's willing to fight for a free Balmora. I requested backup because we've set our sights on the city of Sobrik. It's currently Imperial headquarters.
How do you know they're not as intelligent as Wookiees either? What's your secret? I'm in this for the money.
All I care about is my fee.
Balmora is more than profit in weapons and factories. We've got culture, history, and heroes too.
Culture?
Colonel Marek is the most decorated officer in the Balmoran militia, and our man inside the Empire.
Our best bet into Sobrik is an aerial assault, landing in the spaceport and surprising them.
Our transport's an old Republic model. She can carry enough men to challenge the Empire.
But the spaceport shield disables any non-Imperial craft, and all the false promises in the galaxy won't deactivate it.
We could just walk. That's some shield, I guess.
Is not a safe place to fly.
When you're welcome, it's safe enough. When you're not, well, you can see why everyone's fighting over it.
We've gotten our hands on the Troida Disruptor, a prototype weapon that could break through Sobrik's shield.
The Empire has fail-safes in place, and the Troida Disruptor will only work for a few minutes. Luckily, that's all we need.
But activating it requires enough power to launch a Star Destroyer, and we don't have it.
The only thing that's got that kind of juice is Sobrik's power grid, the largest set of generators on Balmora.
Yeah, he references a Star Destroyer. Star Destroyer is more size of ship, but Star Destroyers are more around in the Imperial era than in this Old Republic era. But they do have big ships that are pretty much Star Destroyers. So. Sounds simple enough.
You've seen one generator, you've seen them all, right?
Now, the Empire, anticipating an attack, has positioned fully armed garrisons at each generator.
If you can get past them and siphon power from the generators, we can activate the Troida Disruptor and break through Sobrik's shield.
Sounds right up my alley.
I'm good at getting things where they need to go.
I'll monitor the power grid from here and contact you when everything's in place. Good luck.
Alrighty, let's go. Alright, up there. I guess I can do all these closer bits and pieces as I make my way towards the prison camp. Get the drop on this guy with stealth. Come on. Dead. Done. There's a misleading nosing considering they can't even destroy a star. True. That's why the Sun Crusher is actually a more accurate name. Because that can actually destroy a star. Or destroy the sun, I guess you could say for that name. Oink! Let's just sneak into the place. Who cares about that? Is this into the next area? Ooh, that's got... Yeah, that's just got the ones for the class mission at the moment. So. I guess the idea is they're so big that they blot out the star as they go above the planet. Boink. Take on me, take on me, take me. Let's got some stealth monitoring. Imperials beware, Baldar comes for you, is what apparently he just said. Cool. Random medical droid that's a Republic one in the middle of an Imperial base. Totally makes sense.
Return to your post.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for what?
This is the best part of my week.
Okay, how do we know that's the actual person with the helmet on? Sith apprentice, hey? Let's just sneak by them. They can't use the Force to detect my presence or anything. They're fine. Yeah, I don't want to mess with Sith enforcers. I'm just gonna stealth by them. Totally shouldn't be able to kill Force sensitives that are highly trained, though, to be honest.
This is the best part of my week.
Oh, I don't even break stealth. Okay. Behind here? Yeah, corrupt Imperial Guard.
What happened to Newman?
A private wig. What happened to Newman? You'll find out, won't you? Nice music. Ooh. Private. Let's talk to you then.
I've got the package you're expecting.
What? Oh, thank the Emperor. Or someone. I'm almost out. Are you taking over for Newman? I saw they got him last night. He really didn't like the delousing. You better get out of here before they throw you in too.
Lie. Let's lie. Let's use the advantage of being a smuggler a bit more.
Newman's going to save himself by giving up his buyers. You gotta let me in so I can keep him quiet.
Oh no. They'll kill me if they find out I'm getting stims from the Resistance. Half our unit will be executed.
And let me in.
If he spills, he puts me out of business too. Work with me.
Okay, just make sure he didn't tell anyone, okay? My dad thinks I'm doing really good with this job.
Oh, poor boy. He's just a young boy. You seem like a good guy.
You know, the Republic could use a nice, dim, corrupt... On second thought, stick with what you got.
Just try to keep this quiet, okay? I don't want to get in trouble. Also, loud noises give me a real headache.
Wow. Prime soldier right there. Loud noises give me a headache. Ain't nobody got time to be a smuggler. Moisture farming is where the creditors are. Smuggling's quicker than moisture farming to turn a profit. And moisture farming is a very niche market. You only can sell water on Tatooine and places arid planets. A moisture farmer class. They should actually, it'd be really cool to have more nuance to the backstory of your character. If I was going to improve on the main game, they could add more nuance to the backstories of the characters and reference those during the class missions. So yeah, those droids standing around were disrupted my stealth field. I can't stealth around everywhere in here, which is good because then it wouldn't be interesting, would it? I can just stealth around most places. Not like this. Yeah. Former Moisture Farmer turns Sith or Republic Trooper for sure. Or Moisture Farmer turns Smuggler. Got him. Oh, cutscene.
Keep your head down. Security's tight inside the camp.
Good morning to you too.
Mandalorians not learn how to say hello?
SWtOR. It also means I'm surprised you're still alive. Better?
Mhm.
I've scouted the cells here. Security uses a 2-man guard team as precaution against corruption. Neither one of us will be able to get in alone.
Seriously, why are you here?
Does this have something to do with that Moff Tyrak?
One of my clan members is imprisoned here. I'm going to free him. Every patrol has an access code for one of 2 terminals needed to enter the prison. You take out the patrols here and get their code. I'll get the other and meet you at the terminal.
That is very ham-fisted, yes. I agree. Didn't even say it with any enthusiasm. It's like, just say hello. And she's just so stubborn and going, I don't actually want to say hello. So I'm just gonna say some Mandela and tell you what it means, like you're supposed to remember. Got him. Access the security door. Woo! Ooh. That's a better bracelet. Bracer. Mandalorians speak Mandalorian or Mandoa. It's not Mandanese.
I have the codes.
Now we need to enter them simultaneously into both terminals. When we're in, meet me at cell 665. My clan brother is there. Help me free him, and I'll assist you with whatever you need.
You better not be lying.
If this comes back to haunt me, you're gonna pay.
For now, we are partners. I will not break that trust.
Mandarin. Why did she hold her hand out in front of them? What was the point of that? What was the point of holding out the hand when you jump in front of them? Surely it'd be better to whack them from behind. Because they're so stupid they didn't hear your footsteps. Who is that? Jacobin. What was he? A solid.
Who are you, old man? What happened to the Mandalorian who was supposed to be in this cell?
Oh.
What? He was executed this morning.
Executed?
Knock on what is that? Oh. She's gonna blow! Bless you.
Mandalorian on the warpath.
You do what you need to. I owe you that much. But anyone
20s.
out of here better be gone in 5 minutes. Because I am going to destroy this place.
She's angry. Definitely angry. Find Newman. Oh, over there. I saw that nameplate come up.
Let's get out of here. This place is about to blow.
What? You brought my field disruptors? Give me 2 seconds and I will give you a thanks like you've never seen. How did you get in here? How did you even know to come? I can honestly say there is no one I would rather be looking at right now.
You up for our date?
You said you wanted to shoot Imperials, but there are easier ways to ask a girl out.
Ah, but for a girl like you, I had to stand out from the crowd. Take one of these. We can each start busting cages. I'll make sure everyone we free gets safely back to the base. Call me when you're done. We should find time to do this properly. You know, food, candlelight. Good luck, Captain.
Oh yeah. A smuggler would be very good Jedi. No attachments, just floats with everyone. Oh, it must be above. Right. Oh, I can free more people. Let's do that. Let's do the bonus here. Is it twinies or tweenies? Twinnies! Five and 6 is up here. That's what happened. All of them are resistance prisoners. There's no other prisoners. Alright, done. They're all just running past that sentry. He sucks. And these guys. Wow. Such good sentries. No attachments? Well, Jedi should really just... Oh, use glue. I hear that attaching's good. No, you should use WD-40 instead of duct tape. Here we go. Maybe music to get copyrighted. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and then I've been drinking my goop juice and it's been filling me up, so I need to
Ain't nobody got time
leave
for that.
myself. Ain't nobody got time for that, no. I wonder if there's a WD-40 equivalent in Star Wars. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? I'm almost at 30 followers on Twitch, so that's cool. Alright. That didn't deploy their probe scanners. Thank you. Come again. Face your death like a man? Well, I'm not playing a man. I'm playing a woman. And I'm not gonna die. It's too early. Got a whole life with Nocdrane's fortune to go ahead. Oh yeah, the title I've got Captain Kitson Solace, I should put. Yeah, I'm the captain of my own ship. I may be the worst captain you've ever heard of, but you have heard of me. Boink. Yeah, I just didn't want to wait and go through everywhere. With stealth. They're all weak anyway. All they can do is throw nades. Get out of here. Right. You get... Oh, so the heroic missions usually would have some cutscenes. Ignore the speed of the sun that came out of nowhere. Of course. It's going too fast to be able to do anything about. It requires heavy armor. Never mind. The Eastern Power Generator. Boink. And then shotgun to the back. Because that's how we play the Smuggler, playing dirty. Got him. Nice and easy. Alright, be back in... Oh, actually, I better pop stealth so I don't get attacked by anyone. Be back in a moment. Be back. Alrighty. I was thinking about it actually. In Resident Evil, I wasn't actually drinking as much because I was so focused on what I was doing and trying to figure out the puzzles and everything. And this is just like, yeah, I'll sip away my drink as I go because it's chill. And so, yeah, interesting how you see the consequences of that. I'll just fill up my drink while I'm going. It's okay. But I'm also going through the voice changer. So, when I fill this up, I can actually do all the bits and pieces. I got it to work finally. Finally. But so it's just fine with commentary to do it myself anyway. The voice change is just for a bit of fun. Can hear myself now. Ooh. Anyway. Take on me. Take me on. It really doesn't suit for a lot of things, does it? That's really just making up songs and then you can alter your voice so that it sounds good through the voice changer. Oh, look. Thank you. A remix song?
Dude. Power grid. Diverting power to the Troida disruptor. That's it. Transferring you to Beck Tower. Sobrick's shield will only be down for a few minutes, so make it quick.
Detroit disruptor is activated.
A voice change is
I can't thank you enough.
A fail, you call that?
We don't have time for fail. We don't have time for weakness. We will take them all out. We will not tolerate the soft hearts of the people that will show mercy to our enemies.
Not that. Another video, you mean? Oh, fair, yeah. Could have done that blind.
That was so easy, I fell asleep doing it.
I hope you feel as confident about invading Sobrick, because that's next.
Of course, pizza pet cake.
Those garrisons were tough, and I should know. I was forced to design them. Beck's got good men, but they're not fighters like you and me. They'll need your help to retake the city. Enter Sobrick through the main gates. Fight through the Empire and make your way to the spaceport from there.
Hey, you're still undercover?
Do you need a rescue?
I'll make my own way to the spaceport. I wouldn't miss this for anything. See you inside.
Oh dear, the Titanic. My heart will go on. Oh dear me. I have good fun with it. But also I'm just like, yeah. People might get annoyed if I use it too much. There's also, I got the full version as well of it. Like, I paid for it once and I had a discount on it because I'd recently installed it, so I was like, okay.
So there's one like this. It is called Exo. And it does a nice echo. It's pretty cool.
And this is game over. Game over, man. Game over.
And then there's one that is just
deep, which sounds really weird because I turned it on to make sure I can hear myself to see how it turns out. So I can go really high, and it still sounds like a bit of a falsetto. And I can go deep, deep down, dark, deep. And it sounds better then.
Then we have a robot with a nice jazzy beat, or I can turn that beat off. Like so. Does not compute. Does not compute. Bit different to the B1 battle droid. But it's fun. There's also the speechifier for commentating on anything that you will be wanting to commentate on, like a sports announcer. So here we go to Hangar 61. That's a bit of a cool tune too. It's pretty nice. I can take it out, use it, have fun with it. It's a bit like the music one, but without the music.
Hehehe. I have fun with it. I went through and listened to a bunch of them to see which ones I like the best.
You've lost, Beck. Your men are dead and your ship's in flames.
What? How could you do this to us?
Here come your reinforcements. Ask them if you don't believe me.
A Vader voice. Just a sec, I think there's one specifically. Yeah, it's called SWord.
Palpatine is our doo-doo head. See that, Palps? I stood up to you. I'm turning against you. I will kill you. Oh, my name is not Darth Vader.
Yeah, there's a separate one that sounds more like Vader. That's pretty cool. I think I see a traitor.
You're standing with the Empire, Colonel.
Balmora will too, before long. Please, don't make this hard. Surrender or die. Those are your options.
Yeah, me too. The man's saying that in this giant egg meditation shell. And then someone walks in and goes, "What was that, Lord Vader?" I was like, "Oh, nothing." As there are options, I'll give you one better.
What's your percentage in all of this?
When the Empire came, the Republic fought, lost, and left. Balmora needs
It's just
orders,
2 lines.
and power to survive. Our future is with the Empire.
Your future ends here.
Balmora will be free, and you'll be remembered as a traitor.
Balmora will thank me when this is over. Hear that, Beck? Your backups refuse to surrender. Don't make the same mistake.
I mean, I'll kill him. Click, there we go. Yeah, this guy's hair is just 2 lines. Completely shaved the rest off. For whatever reason. Here we go. Why are we just letting him tag along?
Please tell me someone won that firefight.
Do you really have to ask?
Unless Colonel Merrick wants to start fighting again. I'd say I did.
I'm no fool. I surrender.
Colonel Merrick was respected and revered all over Balmora. If word of this gets out, we'll lose face, and that means losing support and manpower.
You coward. Weak and spineless, just like the Republic.
The Colonel was once a hero. Let him die like one. Kill him and put him in with the others. I'll say he fell in combat.
If that's what you really want, dude, I'm not the one making the decisions, you're just paying me.
This isn't any worse than you deserve.
At least he did something to help us, in the end. Despite the Colonel's best efforts, you've won us the spaceport. Sobrik will be a battlefield for a few days, but we'll get it under control. Meet me back at the Troida workshop. I'll be waiting.
Yep. And the cutscene? There we go. His body is disappeared. Okay. Where do I want to go? Back there? I'll go back here. Alrighty. Sell bits and pieces.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
And then... guess I can go around here first. Yep, got in here. Seems of Imperial design, but okay. Well, this is the holotunnel to contact Newman.
Captain, I don't know who you got to rig Camp Vigil, but that place is gonna burn for weeks.
We've been checking Imperial communications. They're going crazy. It's the first time they've been seriously scared we could win. They're talking about bringing back the Void Wolf to contain us.
Oh, flirt. Glad to help.
I gives a whole new meaning to hot date.
Such a fiery woman.
All the
I
puns.
had a chance to go through the files you got from Golden, and I've got great news. He's acquired the access codes for the research base where the Nebula shipment is being stored.
I don't trust Golden.
Isn't Golden really some Imperial moth?
Moff Tyrak. The SIS are still congratulating themselves on getting a mole that high. Now normally the Empire's research bases are crawling with soldiers like deck flies on dung. But today, they're grabbing every warm body to retake Sobrik and Camp Vigil. There'll never be a better time to strike.
Oh, tell me more.
I love it when you talk dirty.
My description of armed troop emplacement fortifications will make you swoon. But seriously, it's mostly droids on the base now, and it's all coordinated from just a few command posts. If you can plant slicer spikes into the terminals at all the posts, it should open all the internal doors, leave you just the droids to get past.
Yeah. Is that really necessary?
Why bother with all that when I could just sneak in?
I wouldn't risk it. Balmora is the birthplace of the Mark 37 combat droid. Building newer, deadlier models is a charming local tradition. Hit the command stations. There's no bonus for making things harder on yourself. And if you get that shipment, keep the resistance in mind, okay? We could use a few of those weapons.
My character here fights against the Twi'lek, who would win? Oh, my hair, of course. Especially if I can control each individual strand. Tarkin and Age of the Jedi Origin Legends, you should know that. They were originally written, Tarkin, Age of the Jedi, and A New Dawn, I think it was, were originally written to fit in the EU, but then when the decanonization happened, they were changed a bit to fit with the new canon. Hair whipping against one another. Yes, I mean, I've got more lashes on the end of mine, but they may have more control, but I think I'd win because you don't have too much control with just head whipping, and so this would have more chance of hitting them because I've got more tentacles.
It's over. Sobrik is free. I didn't think I'd live to see it. You have no idea what you've done for us. Colonel Marek's sacrifice inspired countless men to join the Resistance. The Republic's promised more men, more supplies. We'll clean things up in Sobrik, and then see what else we can do.
Don't forget my statue.
Tell all your friends about me.
Your name will be in the history books someday. I can promise you that. Commander Maydeen wants to speak with you. We've got him waiting on comm call.
Any reason why?
Did the commander say what it was about?
He didn't say, and I didn't pry. Balmora will never forget what you did for us. Thank you again.
Okay, use the hollow terminal separately.
Commander Maydeen, I was told you wanted to speak with me?
Sobrik is free, and we have you to thank. A battalion should be in the city soon, though it'll be a long slog. You've proven your commitment to Balmora and the Republic. I've been authorized to ask for your help with a top-secret mission.
So this was all a test?
I wasn't aware I was proving myself.
The satellite system at Imperial headquarters had to be dealt with. I'm just lucky you're the one responsible. Let me introduce Dr. Karsiri, a scientist at the Balmoran Arms Factory.
Lead scientist now, actually. Not that that matters. I don't lead armies or free cities like you.
Dr. Karsiri is braver than he admits. He's working on the whole reason the Empire's fighting for Balmora, the Barrager planetary defense system.
That's an impressive name.
What's so special about this weapon?
The Barrager can destroy an entire orbiting fleet without launching a single ship. The host planet becomes an impenetrable fortress.
We can't do anything to the Barrager unless we can control it. For that, we need someone who knows the weapon inside and out.
The weapons designers are Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis. They refused to work for the Empire and were imprisoned in the Gorinth Brig.
Alright, I've never heard of that place. Not that I've been here too long.
What exactly is the Gorinth Brig?
It's a brutal Imperial prison. Every scientist who refused to cooperate was sent there.
Dr. Meln and Dr. Ordis are the only people who can get us the barrager. They must get out of the Gorinth Brig safely. My scout West Durga is on the Gorinth Plateau. Speak with him. He'll know how to get inside and free the doctors.
Durga the Hutt? Or Durga the Hutt? Sounds like a fun time.
I always enjoy a good prison break.
Then you'll be the only person who ever entered the Gorinth Brig happily.
Keep me updated, Commander. I'll do what I can to keep the Empire busy here. Good luck.
Alrighty. Oh, we're going around there. Okay then. Gotta go up, don't I? Up there? I guess I gotta go around a bit. A little bit annoying. It says there's the thing here. Oh, that's that there. Right. I forgot about this part of Balmorra. It's got this raised platform that you have to take an elevator somewhere to get to it, but I forget where it is. Oh well, not as hard as Resident Evil 1 puzzles. I'll just go around this way. Oh, stop that! Ah! Silly people knocking me off my mount, pulling me back. Surprised when the dog killed me at the end. I was getting the dogs. I killed nearly all of them, and then that one just had to jump on me. I think I've worked out more of how... I did look up how to escape from the dogs jumping on you a bit more, and I think there is a way to do it, although it's a bit tricky to perfect. Yeah. Callum boss. I don't want to join a random guild that I don't even know. If ever I get big enough that people want to start a guild in SWtOR with these streams and stuff, it'd be really cool to play with people that are part of who watch me, but yeah. For now, I'm going alone. I need lifts. It says lifts, and I forgot where they were, but it says right on the map, and I ignored it. Of course, I can just fast travel, and it's quicker. Oh, I explored the bit of the map. I was actually surprised when I actually pushed a dog off me. I was just madly trying to do something by mashing attack. Because I was so desperate. Yes, lifts are right here. Why was I so silly? Oh. Ooh, part of it. Getting on you, Donya. They were planning to release Rebels as part of the slate for T cannon as well. I believe that was in the works. A very different form of it, of course, but I believe it was in the works because the New Dawn was still slated to come out and whatnot. Basic. Do you speak it? Going through too many Gilmore and civilians. I need your into. Maiden didn't say that.
I missed some important details.
Not everyone of the same species will be a future husband. Is that how you got yours?
It takes a lot to impress me, but you just did it.
Let's go. Obtain an access key and then slice these command stations. That's the romantic music for their meeting. Oh dear me. Oh no, you gotta have mana do 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 mana do 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 mana do 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 do. I was thinking the Muppets version then. And if you know the origins of the song, you'll know that that is relevant. Oh yeah, this is one of the newer mounts I got, the Umbaran Patrol Tauntaun. A lizard thing? It's a Tauntaun, but with armor. Or clothing, I should say. It's not really armor. Tauntauns, you know, they are technically lizard things, I guess, but different. They're furry lizard things that we saw in Hoth and Empire Strikes Back. Darker, yeah. Who knows what it would have been like? It probably would have been like Underworld was going to be darker as well, a more adult TV show. I reckon that probably would be it. No, I think the animation would have had a lot more budget than what it got as is. got that. I can do that first, and then I can go back up to there. Oh yes! The new mount that I got before. Down here. I didn't get any more cartel coins, did I? No, it hasn't been long enough. I think it's the monthly cartel, complimentary cartel coins for subscribing and having the security key on and whatnot. And yes, I'm still subscribed to this game because it's like the last piece of EU that will get probably one more expansion and then it'll be done. So it'll be interesting to see how it will go. Oh, who knows if it was Kanan or gonna be another Jedi? Who knows if they even picked out a name yet? New characters probably would have been introduced for the show though, that's probably a given. Could have even been a younger Kota. Possibly. Because there's the years when Callum Marek was being trained. Wait, oh, I didn't need to come down here. Damn it. They could at least do a game set between Dawn of the Jedi and Old Republic. They could do lots of things, really. They could do so much. Oh, between SWtOR and Knight Errant, and then between Knight Errant and Darth Bane trilogies, and then after Crucible and before the Legacy comics are the biggest gaps. Plus Dawn of the Jedi, which I started reading the comics for recently. I think it's going to be my next EU comic review at least. And then there's the whole bit with, yeah, Dawn of the Jedi, and then there's the Tales of the Jedi and stuff. More about the origins. It's my first time reading Dawn of the Jedi actually. It's pretty cool. Because I read the novel but I haven't read the comics, which helps a lot. The first issue, basically half of it is the origin of the Jedi, which is actually really cool because you actually have a set origin. Even though it's fairly brief. We have that, so that's cool. I think the SWtOR must be connected to the Infinite Empire in its own way, or even the enemies of the Infinite Empire. You took him out, cool. Get rid of the... Right. Kick him! Kick a droid in the crotch and you'll stun it. Sure. I guess that's the same as force choking droids and it actually works. It's more crushing them, but... Alright, oh, I've been streaming for 2 hours already. That's cool. Oh, I'm off Tyrak. No, I haven't been reading any of the new canon for ages.
Are you the Republic agent? I must be extracted at once. I am Moff Tyrak. My cover is blown. I require an armed escort to Republic territory and an immediate flight off planet.
cover is blind?
What did you do?
Nothing. How was I supposed to know Imperial intelligence would start asking where I got my custom land speeders? That's my private property. Questionable spending practices, they said. Unsustainable on my current salary, they said.
So it's your own fault.
You couldn't resist splashing around the cash the Republic gave you.
What would be the point of taking money I don't spend? The Republic promised if I ever got caught, they'd extract me, and I would retire on the gold beaches of Corellia with full immunity. Now, make this impertinent vixen stop asking me questions and get on with my extraction.
Oh no.
You lied about the shipment.
Your reliable source here decided to lie to save his own skin.
Did you think I'd let them kill me over a few lousy mansions on Hadessa?
The deal was for you to get us the Nebula shipment, Tyrak. You go with the captain and get those prototypes to Palliser Station, or all bets are off.
Go with me?
What exactly are you suggesting?
You need to work together. He can guide you and provide the security codes to divert the shipment.
Mm-hmm.
I was fleeing for my life. Did you really expect me to... Oh, fine. I'll check my data pad. My assistant handled that sort of thing. Munitions delivery, A16. Fleet escort. That's the one. It leaves from the Balmoran Arms Factory ship depot. Today.
Today, let's move.
Standing around, let's haul jets.
According to the communiques we've tapped, the Nebula shipment is going on droid-piloted tugs. So, if you can launch them before that fleet escort shows up, you should be able to reprogram the droid pilots to fly anywhere.
Anywhere?
Say I ditch Goldie, and you and me take this thing for a joyride.
Tempting, but I'm not keen on Imperial prison.
Right.
Whatever you think of
There
him,
we go.
he's got inside knowledge we can't replicate.
Naya memgen kalikam. Ke kuwa nam karak naya memak.
Okay, cool.
Kiperam. Chin nampa al adam. Net kam.
And we better stick Tyrak in disguise, probably as a servant.
A servant?
Then you can all meet up at the arms factory and show the Imperials what this resistance is made of.
Kukakari. Nuli umnok. Memyakari bawa.
Yeah, Quillian Voss or Quillen Voss. I keep wanting to say Quinlan. There's people that read the new canon and go and fit things in what their head canon is of what fits in the EU. I'm just like, I don't want to be reading that because I don't think I'll really enjoy a lot of it from what I've seen of the visual media, plus of what I've heard about the continuity. And one of the things I love about the EU is the continuity, so it's like, yeah, just don't care about it in the end. It's nice for their headcanon, but I'm not too keen on that. I should go back up. Well, I could have done that inside, but it's weird that it's a Han Solo Smuggler's Run one, isn't it? That seems to fit. Oh well.
I've got the access key to the Corinth brig.
Uma, ormalo mentu gorastuk. Rugul afnamul konfu ensesque nu unswat.
Any other defenses?
What else do you know?
Junstabu fuqualanqua. Pertsana huara.
Extractors. Okay. Nothing I can't handle.
Sometimes all a busted hyperdrive needs is a good kick.
Jonulu hagan datalamutu ondota juestakon.
Looking to trade? Not much, but I need some creds.
Well, that's where I'm ending up. Back down here.
Yesterday, I had to buy off some Mandalorians. Man,
Mandalorians. Here.
Start carrying a blaster, friend. We're caught in a war, and it won't end soon.
Hmm. So you guys, AC Crispin trilogy or Brian Daly trilogy, thinking of Han Solo? Which do you prefer? I'll let you answer before I give my thoughts as well, because that might influence people, maybe. Yeah, players can assist other players in this game. You can party up and everything. It's an MMO, so it'd be like that. I just tend to play solo a lot of the time because I don't have time to regularly play it other than my weekly SWtOR streams now. And so it wouldn't be as good.
It's no use. You need an extractor's ID card to operate that elevator.
I came prepared.
I have Imperial access keys.
The Imperials only bring prisoners here to receiving. It's the extractors who take us below for interrogation. Get out of here while you still can. The extractors will be back any...
Not very chatty now, are you, old man? Looks like we have a security breach. And some new prisoners.
Cool, get them. There are operations as well which require you to have large groups of people. I've never been able to do them because I've always played solo. Well, generally speaking, I've played solo. When I have played with people, it's only been like at max 3 other people. Sometimes you can join random groups with the group finder and stuff, but still.
The extractors are dead? And you saved us. I can't believe it.
I need to find someone.
I'm looking for Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis. They were working on a very important weapon.
I think I remember them. Scientists or something, right? They haven't been seen since they were taken below. I know Lieutenant Vecker rarely leaves his interrogation rooms on the lower level. He keeps the most valuable prisoners close by. Here, take the extractor's ID card. If you're looking to free someone else, you'll have to get onto the lower level to do it.
Alright, but I owe you one.
Thanks for the assist.
You bust me out of an Imperial prison and you're thanking me? Maybe I'm dreaming. I'm getting out of here before more extractors show up. Good luck to you.
Alrighty, let's go down. Took down some fools and then we can get in. In the back, ooh. Ah, tortured prisoner. Just get rid of the droid. And you guys won't be tortured anymore. Ooh, all these people in here. Destroy the interrogation droids is one of the side missions. That's so fun how you can just stealth through people. Aha. Lieutenant Vecker.
Idiots, did none of you think to stop an intruder? Or are we issuing invitations? No matter. You won't disrupt the work I'm doing to stabilize Balmora.
Yeah, they are really good, the Dawn of the Jedi comics. So no one's got an opinion on the Han Solo trilogies? Oh, now I've heard it all.
So, the torture, the interrogations, all from the bottom of your heart?
I must maintain order. Fear discourages rebellion. Whether you're here out of some misguided attempt to save these criminals, or you're after Republic interests, you won't succeed. The Corinth Brig and everyone in it serves the Empire. They live for it, they die for it.
Alright. Last chance, Vecca.
Release the prisoners and you can go free.
And start a planet-wide riot. No wonder the Republic's falling apart. Disarm the intruder. Alive if possible. Dead as an example.
Right, you gon' die, Wecca. Wecca, Wecca, Wecca. Lurk a bit long now because when I saw. Yeah, that's fair. Have a good lie down and lurk. Got him. Release the doctors. Ooh, love them.
Dr. Milne? Dr. Ortis?
Dr. Ortis, just give me a minute to catch my breath. I thought that fight would never end.
Forgive him. This whole experience has been traumatic. Dr. Milne at your service.
I can't believe you went to these lengths to rescue us. Thank you.
I didn't go that far. It's nothing personal. We need your help.
I was told you designed the barrager. I hope I'm not wrong.
The Empire imprisoned us because of the barrager, and now the Republic set us free. I think I know why you're here. The barrager is an incredibly complicated and well-protected weapon, as designed. Luckily, our design notes are in contraband. We can use Lieutenant Vecker's credentials to override the security system and get those files. It'll lock down afterwards, of course, but we'll have what we need.
You've been paying attention.
For a prisoner, you know a lot about being a warden.
Miserable Worm was my boss for months. I got a first-hand view of how this place operates. With our files, we can create a foolproof spike for the Republic, guaranteed to get control of the barrager.
Wait just a minute. What about all those prisoners? You might have forgotten everything we've seen here, Doctor, but I haven't. This is our chance to destroy this terrible place. We have to use that override to let these people go. As for the barrager, we'll figure out something.
I can't just let people die. Free the prisoners.
Corinth Briggs caused enough suffering.
You may have just single-handedly condemned the Republic.
The thanks of 1,000 prisoners should make up for it. The override worked. Every security field in the Corinth Brig has failed. We should get to a shuttle. Dr. Milne and I will do our best to get something together for the barrager spike. Thank you.
Yeah, you both designed it. You'll be able to figure something out. Return to Wes. Yeah, I'd love to read the scripts for Underworld that were written. Yeah, probably all of them wouldn't have been accepted and created, but it'd be really interesting to see what ideas people had for Underworld and what sort of show it would have actually been, because I was thinking from what we know of it, it would have been telling different stories within the Underworld. It'd be really cool. Oh yeah, I'm pretty good.
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
Ulqualuta meta jurherfut persono jormola gahal ravul as John ujuet untumata. Juguhu zuza haga noexa nunsa bahala.
Thanks, Oil.
Glad you're back.
Here,
We
base.
have no time to waste. Dr. Milne and Dr. Ortis have created the barrager spike. It's hacked together from memory, so they can't guarantee anything. We really could have used their research.
I'm sure it'll work out fine.
Spit and baling wire usually does the trick.
Until it breaks. But I'm sure that's never happened to you. I just hope the spike works. The barrager could prevent another Telos or Taris forever. The Republic must get control of it. Our plans hit a small snag. We've been unable to get in touch with Dr. Karsiri, the informant who started all this.
What should we do?
Right, what's the next step?
The Empire's massing their troops at the Balmoran Arms Factory. It's a battle from here on in. We've got to move forward, with or without Dr. Karsiri. My technician Len Carter's been working on locating the barrager. He's waiting for you at the Sundari outpost.
I'll head there next
Tell them
then.
I'll be there as soon as possible.
I'll keep trying to contact Dr. Karsiri. I'll let you know if I hear from him. Nadine out.
Alrighty. Is there a speeder over there?
Greetings. You are cleared.
There is indeed. That'll be quicker than walking. Or using the other speeder, I guess. Right, so 56, we get a passive. That's cool. Let's bypass the elevator. I lost health, but oh well, I bypassed it. I was thinking of playing The Last of Us as well. I've got that on PS4, the remaster version. I actually haven't finished it before. It's been ages since I played it, so I was thinking of playing that at one point.
I'm looking for Lem Carner.
You found him. Good thing, too. Now you can take this off my hands. It's the Barrager Spike. Commander Maydeen sent it over. Your job is to use that to take control of the Barrager. My job is to find it for you.
You must be good.
What's your plan for making that happen?
Takes a lot of power to destroy a fleet. I can trace where it's going and locate the Barrager that way. But the Empire's got power-hungry contraptions all over this battlefield. As long as they're up, I can't get a clear reading. Get me?
Pretty much.
Just tell me where the action is.
Empires recall their full forces here. Republic's doing all they can, but you've got a literal army to get through. Watch yourself.
I'll be
Count
fine.
everything the Empire's got running. Hook this power monitor up to their primary sensor grid, and we'll find your weapon.
This won't take long.
I'll be back soon.
As soon as I've got a lock on the barrage's location, I'll calm you. Stay safe out there.
Look, I know that Jaws wanted to make a live-action TV series of some sort. Now, if Underworld was shut down, maybe he didn't like the ideas that were presented. Maybe he would have gone in a different direction, but I think he still would have created a live-action series that would take the place of Underworld. So, but it's all a bit of speculation at the moment, because we don't really know what goes on behind the scenes as such, and what they were really planning. It could have been shutting down Underworld to create a Boba Fett series or whatever he wanted to do, because he wanted 1313 to have the protagonist as Boba Fett later on as well, so it could have connected into that. Disable jamming beacons, disable stuff. Disable all the stuff. Sith Battler, sure, we'll take down a Sith. It's all possible that it's going to be shut down. I wasn't paying attention at the time as much to what was happening behind the scenes at Lucasfilm. Kinda wish I would've, but hey. Things of the past, I wasn't as into that. And it would be expensive. Now with the creation of Unreal Engine and everything, it's actually really cool because we saw some behind the scenes of The Mandalorian in class, and they can actually create the environments in Unreal Engine, and it's a lot more doable for them and more affordable, which is actually really cool. No one attacking me? Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Trench shield generators. G'day, super... What's that? Super Cotlet. Nice to see you here. Going around disabling some things. Get you, bam. Still chasing down that Nebula shipment. I'm not I don't remember what. Ah, yeah, the shield generators are up there. Okay, I'll finish doing these beacons. The beacons are again destroyed. Gondor does not call for aid. Or do they? Because they've been destroyed. Oh, damn Sith. Right, got you. But the stuns are just the most annoying part because I don't do that much damage. They're just like, silly thing. At least at this point in the game. Did I have that? Yeah, I made sure I did that. Not sure again. I don't care about another ad blocker thing popping up. Why am I... Stun sucks, yeah. Let's call it. I guess I have to have something to stop you with. Because they don't do much damage anyway. Well, yeah, where things are. Guess just look and I can see. Use my eyes. Do all that good stuff. Got him. And that'll be the beacons. And there's just the trench shield generators. That's cool. I saw Evan Mate did his stream of part 6. I just haven't found them very entertaining, so I haven't been bothering to watch them. And that's, I mean, other people might find them entertaining, that's cool. But it's like, I think it's just the material. He's going through his timeline. And a lot of that I feel like is just like, well, if I'm not doing it, then I don't really care. Because I just like to see the end product and maybe a summary of the process. Like a time lapse and a bit of a, like some cuts in between, just showing some of the pivotal moments. To make it entertaining, but the whole thing being about a stream about it, I think a stream like a game or a specific discussion with other people is more entertaining, for me at least. And I've given it a fair go, like one of his first timeline streams is like, yeah, okay, I'll have it on while I'm doing something else, a bit whatever. And yeah, that. And if he gets too many people on, while he's working on his timeline, he'll get questions about other things. Oh, they're up there. Whoops. And so he won't be making progress on his timeline either. That's other things I find when I'm doing my timeline. I don't really want distractions as much as well, because I'm focusing. One of the things is like I need to reconcile my timeline with the timeline gold, which is just hard to wrap my head around because it goes by events more than it goes by the actual material, and my brain works differently to that because I like to see the list of material in chronological order rather than a list of events. And then I know it lists the material as well, but it's just a different layout. That's actually something I've got a mid-year break from college that I'm going to work on doing that with my timeline, as well as the other like couple of bits working on reconciling all of the different Droids comics and stuff, because I think I still have that left to do. And issue 107 of the original Marvel run.
Signals coming in clear as a bell. Most of the power's being drawn to the administrative complex of the Balmoran Arms Factory. The barrager must be there.
You're pretty handy.
Thanks for the assist.
Just doing my job. Now you have to do yours. I've got Commander Maydeen on hold for you. If we don't meet again, well, for Balmora's sake, I hope we do.
Looks like we were both hard at work. You've got the barrager's location. I've got Dr. Karsiri.
Good thing, too. The barrager lab's been fortified beyond recognition. Freeing the Gorinth Brig prisoners must have put a scare into the Empire. They're driving us hard to finish the weapon. The Empire's made Darth Minax our overseer. She was a slave driver before, but now, any minor setback is grounds for execution.
I just paid for the subscription. I've been doing that for a while, but you can even just pay for a subscription for 1 month. And this came with the latest expansion to play as an Ortolan. And so you'll be able to pay for even just 1 month of subscription and be able to unlock all of the expansions and the Ortolan species, which is cool. Otherwise, you can get cartel coins and unlock it through the cartel market, but subscription's a lot easier for that. Don't let it scare you.
That's an average day working for a hut.
Huts can be bargained with. Darth Minax knows only success and failure. Without their research, Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis couldn't have anticipated our progress. There's some vital extra steps to making their hack work.
It would be a bit cheaper to pay for a subscription for 1 month compared to trying to buy it with cartel coins. Good thing you're around. I'm up. Yeah. Don't have it, so I need to check it. Yeah. They updated it recently. Relatively recently. When they added the bit on the end of Onslaught. When they released Onslaught, they released an Ortolan species with it. And I don't know if I was sub while it was released versus subbing afterwards. That could have been part of it. I didn't pay too much attention to that. What do you...
You've got a brilliant plan, right?
Use the barrager spike on the subsystem controllers, then on the main power core. It'll allow full control when you arrive.
You can count on me.
I won't blow this. Trust me.
You've already done more for Balmora than I ever thought possible. I'd better get back before Darth Minax comes looking. I hope to meet you in person soon.
This is it. Follow Dr. Karsiri's instructions and get to the barrager. Maydeen out.
Alright. So if we have a look. Yeah. It's 600 cartel coins for the species unlock if you can't get it the other way. Which, if you're subbed for a bit with a security key, 1 month you'll get 600 cartel coins. The thing is 400 when you're subbed, and then an extra 200 when you've got the security key on there. You're welcome. Or you could wait 3 months with just a security key on there because you get 200 each month for the security key. See which you prefer to do. I thought it was the new species, so when I started this character, I wanted to do the new species because I've got a bunch of characters. I have played through the Smuggler storyline before, but the male smuggler, not the female smuggler. I thought I've got different species for each of them, so I thought I would do the new Northland species for this one when I started it. Not too long ago. Well, when I started doing the Smuggler portion of my SWtOR streams. I'm intending to do one storyline, going to chapter 3 and finishing it, and then I think I will show the expansion storylines with the characters that people want to see the most. Alright. Looks like someone cleared this place out a bit already. I remember enemies here. Oh yeah, see? Someone's there. I also do these SWtOR streams weekly, where I'm continuing on the storylines basically, and I'm gonna do each class as I go. So if you're interested, you can catch me next week. I start at 9 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure how that is for where you're living, but it's good. Spike the... Oh, I need to spike these, don't I? Whoops. And then once I've done all of the class stories again, I could go and do some other things like... I'm gonna run through the flashpoints on the Imperial and the Republic sides at one point, but probably just with one character each. Because they're the same flashpoints, other than different choices, but... the end result is similar for the flashpoints. We could actually do them with people, so I might just do the class stories more, and Zorba as the main antagonist would be odd. I mean, they could do him justice a bit more.
Yeah. I thought you'd abandoned me. Those incompetent soldiers you left me with are all dead. I suggested a shortcut past Imperial barracks, and they had the gall to blame me. Me! When they went and got themselves killed, leaving me undefended.
The soldiers are dead.
You really think they died just to inconvenience you?
Well, they certainly didn't fight like they understood the stakes. I'm a wanted man. Your precious nebula shipment is down that way. I'll wait here while you do whatever you're doing with it. This has been harrowing enough already. I mean, I've ordered plenty of deaths, but I've never had to watch.
First tell me how to get in.
Passcodes, or do I just break down the door?
Oh, right. The passcodes. It's 8693211. Oh, and before you go, do you think you can bring me some water? I'm parched. Maybe a blaster, just in case.
I'm leaving.
I better get moving.
What about some music or vids? It looks really dull in there.
You'll be fine. Ambitious plan, yeah, ambitious plan, but like, this will be the Star Wars streams weekly, and then I can do some others if I want to, but like I streamed Star Wars Pit Droids one time, not the greatest. But it's good for if people come in with questions and you can talk along and chill, and it's not difficult to play this. And so when people come along and comment more, I can have more interaction and all of that, so that's good. So I've done the Bounty Hunter. I started the Jedi Knight on streams over on YouTube ages ago with someone else, but that fell through. So I'll probably just use the same character, or I'll start a new one if people want to see a new one. New one would be easy for this sort of series, probably. Terminal controls the operations of the tugs with droid pilots. Sell the tugs for profit. I'ma do that.
Off to port nowhere. I bet Rogan the Butcher's never swiped a haul that big.
I'm a smuggler. I gotta sell for the profit.
Is this the one? Yes. No. She's an authorized repair tech sent by High Command.
Surrender. You are in violation of the laws of the Sith Empire.
He sucks, that Moff Tyrak. Let's work this out.
I'm sure we can find some wiggle room in those laws, right?
The laws of the Empire are inviolate.
This isn't my fault. I was being helpful. I was scouting for guards.
Alive.
Men, kill them.
A live action Zorba would be interesting. I think they could do him justice more than Jedi Prince did. I would definitely lose the facial hair, because that doesn't make sense for Hutts. Yeah, Zorba would have been very old. He's older than Jabba. And Hutts never really have a defined lifespan. They're more defined by who kills them than their actual species lifespan. They seem to be able to live forever. Or indefinitely, I should say. They're a very long-lived species, if nothing else. Gotta get these guys. Oh. Cool, I need to heal. There was more enemies because I just snuck past people before as well, probably.
You keep doing that. I have saved your life. In return, I demand you turn over Moff Tyrak. I have hunted this man for 5 years, ever since his command saw my entire clan executed as traitors. It was a lie. They served the Empire with honor. What did you seek to gain with their deaths?
He's hardly a mastermind.
Are you sure you've got the right guy?
Moff Tyrak. It was his command which authorized the execution.
It's not really ringing any bells. But my assistant handles most of that sort of paperwork.
But why did you do it? Why conspire against them?
If I get an execution order, I always sign it. Better the wrong men dead than a traitor left alive, right?
This cannot be him. Where's the real Moff Tyrak? This sadistic Imperial puppet master?
Fred, this is it.
In my experience, the world's a messy place. People die, usually with no good reason.
No, this can't be. My clan deserves vengeance. They must have their names cleared, the blood of their enemies used to purify their dishonorable deaths.
Can we leave now? I have tickets to the Paloic Opera on Nar Shaddaa tonight.
No, I demand my blood rights.
I'm washing my hands of this.
Let him go. With no one to protect him, his own stupidity should kill him off.
That is not the Mandalorian way. To leave his punishment to others.
Then take him.
I won't stand in your way.
You are not who I imagined, and for that I will show mercy.
Yeah, Zorba probably has his own palace.
He did not suffer. I am not often at a loss for words, but I had not thought where to go once my search ended. Are you looking for an extra gun?
No. My ship, my rules.
Come with me, you'll need to follow my orders. And stop killing people every time you need to talk.
If I must. I did not forget my promise of a payment for bringing me the Moff. What would you have of me?
Pile of money. No, she didn't. Said she didn't have money. Empire's
Tell the
plans.
Republic anything you know about the Empire. We'll call it even.
As you like. I will wait for you at your ship.
Cool. New companion.
On your feet.
Oh. Wait for me at my ship, as in... I'm immediately gonna come with me. Okay. If I go back here. Yeah, Zorba's probably well established. Because he's fairly in Jedi Prince, even though details might not be right. I call it S-canon because it's one of those things where the events happen, but the details specifically told in the book might not have happened exactly the way it played out in there. So, Zorba was well established in Jedi Prince and had a lot of resources, and so he would have his own palace and his own network and everything as well. A lot of Hutts do, let's be honest. I forgot to get these subsystem controllers before, so that's annoying. I do just enjoy the music sometimes as well. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm getting it completely wrong, but oh well. That's a security station, not a subsystem controller. Dagnabbit. They look the same. I guess the ones were glowing that are the substations. OT characters entering Zorba's pass. What they at? Yeah, I mean... They could be the end of Zorba's story from Jedi Prince because he got spat out by the Sarlacc. I need to do this other mission. Yeah, start with this one. Need to get the right thing. That was just a lore That was just a lore object. Oh, never mind then. What's the range for that? It's back there. If Zorba caused problems for them and then they had to go to Zorba's palace to try and sort him out, I'll call it. Be interesting if they tried the same sort of tactic as with Jabba, but it actually didn't work out exactly as planned. Come on, where are you? Subsystem controls. Oh, that one's glowing again. I'll do that one. I forgot to do it when I killed these guys the first time around. That was my problem. That was my fault, I should say, more than my problem. What? Oh, maybe it's while it's in combat I can't use it. What? What? It's not glowing anymore. I forget what the trick to this one is. Oh, these are the auxiliary subsystem controllers. My bad. I thought the other one was looking like it was actually glowing, but it must not. And the others would be on the other side, I guess. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, other side. And this will be done. I'll find out what happened to Rotter. Yeah, never got the chance to have more tie-ins with Rotter appearing a bit later or something. I would assume that he's killed, or at least in hiding for a while, because of everything that happened with Jabba being killed and all that. I'm just gonna be back in a minute. We'll go and relieve myself. As you do. Super engaging content. It'd be interesting to see what direction they would have taken Rotter had they used a cannon, or say it as the main timeline, however you like to view it. Because there's a lot that they could have had a whole plot of Rotter at one point trying to take back his father's resources from Talon Card, probably. Could be interesting. Spark the power. Infiltrate the barrage controls. Sneaking along. If anyone's wondering, it's lemon juice cordial. I had to double check. I knew it was the lemon one, but I forgot if it was juice or whatnot. I called it from Bigford's, because that's a good cordial.
On your feet.
Finger a little bit sticky. That's annoying. Pink grapefruit cordial. Yeah, I never got the grapefruit one. I guess it comes from my mum being allergic to grapefruit, so I never got grapefruit stuff.
Minax. I had the codes put in place, but the locks seem to have failed.
Half the Imperial Army, and still the Republic gets inside. Secure the weapon. You found the Barrager designers among the rest of the rabble you freed, didn't you? Pathetic, idiotic Republic luck.
No, I'm just that good.
If I needed luck, I'd already be dead.
Killing you will send quite the message. I hope the Republic takes the hint. Balmorra belongs to the Empire. The Barrager will only remove all doubt. You were very foolish to come here. Perhaps now you'll understand why.
Let's take out this dude. Sith acolytes. Got her! Somehow.
Come in, Dr. Karsiri. Is anyone there?
We're here, Commander. Darth Minax and the other Imperials are dead. The Barrager's ready to accept your spike.
Excellent. Use the Barrager spike to get control. I'm sending a recovery crew to take over operations.
To take over? But the Barrager is a threat to Balmora. It must be destroyed, you know that.
Did I miss something?
Everything all right here? Seems like there might be a problem.
What's wrong is that your commander is willing to sacrifice Balmora for a Republic victory. Destroying a fleet takes every bit of power a planet can give. Solar, geothermal, hydro. If it's part of Balmora, it's powering the Barrager. It will leave the planet an empty shell with nothing left to defend. The Empire wanted the Barrager so they could hold Balmora forever. Now I see the Republic does too. Commander Maydeen lied to us.
Oh yeah, there's an Obi-Wan TV series that I'm not gonna watch. That's not many episodes for a season. Let's hear his story.
Is this true, Commander?
Whatever your assumptions, Doctor, I made it clear that we needed to get control of the Barrager.
You never said the Republic planned to use it.
You really think we'd destroy something that could prevent another Telos, Taris, or Coruscant? Save millions of lives and guarantee a Republic victory? This war is not over. I can feel it. I know the cost is high, but the Barrager could make sure the Republic wins that war. We have to claim it.
This big super weapon thing, I'm not for it. Well, at least this character isn't. Destroy it.
You can't sacrifice one planet to save another.
Blast it! Do you realize what you're doing? You've given the Empire a second chance.
There's lots of TV series they're doing in the works, but does anyone actually care about them?
We have to evacuate.
Running for my life. Next time I'll leave the adventures to a professional.
Alright, cool. Because like they have this production of all these TV shows, wouldn't it be better to just focus on one at a time? What am I to say? One animated and one live action. I've already proven that it's a little bit much to do a movie every year for them at a high quality. Movie music, but no, it'll get copyrighted. Commander Maydeen is back there. Turn to 6, which is back there. Okay, back here we go. To the cantina! Commander Maydeen.
The Imperials still have stockpiles here. We need 2 squads up on the Goran Plateau. You're back. We're in the middle of final troop deployment. The Empire's lost, but they're attacking on their way out. I don't think you realize what you've done. If we had the Barrager, the Imperials wouldn't have fired another shot.
What's the big deal?
The Empire's been forced off Balmora. That's what we wanted.
With the Barrager destroyed, the Empire will just move on to another world, and we have no defense against them. Were you there when the Empire attacked Coruscant? They came out of nowhere, and we couldn't do anything about it. The Empire invaded Balmora. I promised myself that it would end here. Can you blame me?
Excuses, excuses.
I'm right, and you blasted well know it.
You've got your own way of saying things, that's for sure. But it doesn't make you any less right. I'm glad it was you making the call and not me. When you spend your life fighting, it's easy to forget why. You secured the Barrager, stormed the Gorinth Brig, freed Sobrik. The Republic is completely in your debt.
And this is why we fought, or what's the new plan? Let's settle up
All
now.
I need now is my fee.
You've been compensated, quite well I might add. The Republic knows gratitude's hard to spend. There's a lot of work ahead. But Balmora's free. That's what's important. Good luck to you.
What was that about not getting many credits? Now you're like, you've been compensated well enough. Six.
My goodness, Captain. It is a relief to see you hale and hearty after everything you've been through. Master Newman, the captain has returned.
Are you sure you're not Balmoran, Captain? I can't name one person who's done more for the Resistance. The Imperials are going nuts about losing the Nebula shipment. I didn't know the Emperor let them use that kind of language.
It was easy.
What can I say? Sometimes a girl just needs bigger ordnance.
We've got an old saying here on Balmora. It's not the size of the missile, but how it hits the target. I just hope the Republic is willing to sell us some of it back. We need those Nebula prototypes.
I can arrange that.
What would you give me if I got you your prototypes?
I should have known you wouldn't tamely turn over that kind of payload. Send me the price later. Right now, let's talk about your finder's fee. Maybe back at my place?
Let's lead him on a bit. Your place.
What's wrong with right here?
Oh, my gracious. I don't think I should be hearing this. I'm a family-friendly model.
Maybe we should find somewhere more private.
Nice. I love the little jokes there.
I'd be a fool to think one night is reason enough to bring someone like you back to somewhere like this. But I hear the Void Wolves executed half the Imperial leadership on Balmora. We could be working in the same circles again after all.
We'll see.
You never know where the winds take you.
Well, even I can read a cue that blunt. I'll take my leave now, Captain. It's been fun.
Indeed it has. Here's my ship's holo terminal. Let's go. George is writing credit in 9 episodes of The Mandalorian. There's only 8 episodes out at the moment, isn't there? I don't know why they... Yeah. Other people direct them though, and then he wouldn't write all of it. There'd be the part where he's like... Maybe he helped consultant write one part. Anyway, let's talk to Risha.
Thanks for letting me stay on with your crew, Captain. I plan to be a very generous queen to all my friends.
Glad to hear it, Empress.
I can see we're gonna get along just fine, your high exaltedness.
Don't start with that. Risha will do fine. For now. Every captain needs a good first mate. Corso doesn't know what it takes to run a starship. But I do. Considering the light years you've been racking up, I suggest a hyperdrive overhaul and a sublight engine tune-up. Which do you want first?
You're my janitor, oof. Focus on the engines.
We're always in a hurry. See if you can squeeze some extra thrust from the engines.
Consider it done. I'll be indispensable before you know it.
Yeah, it does sound... They make the voices similar to 3PO, I guess because that's how droids sound in Star Wars a bit.
Bet you were surprised to see I can hold my own in a fight. I'm pretty good with a blaster. My father taught me to shoot when I was 4 years old.
Most children play with toys.
Sounds like Nock didn't give you much of a childhood.
Are you kidding? His lieutenants were terrified of me. They let me do whatever I wanted. Father wanted me self-sufficient as early as possible. Said I'd need it to survive. He was right. I still remember the day he told me he was going to sleep for a while. Said I was on my own.
He just abandoned
Tell
you?
me he at least gave you credits before he froze himself into carbonite.
He wasn't the greatest father in the galaxy, but he planned ahead. Gave me a blaster, a starship, and plenty of credits. I was 11. Made my first solo hyperspace jump and flew to Dantooine. Father had a hideout there. Talk about your one bantha planets. For a few years, Dantooine's population was doubled thanks to me and Father frozen in carbonite.
Damn. Sounds lonely and weird.
You had one messed up childhood, Risha. It's a wonder you didn't come out crazy.
Looking back, I should have been miserable. But it was just a big adventure. Speaking of which, we're overdue for some more excitement. What do you say we get back to our latest caper?
I don't think 3PO was alive this far back. But I do think he, at least the main module of him, was around before the Phantom Menace with some of the Droids comics. Because there's not really any other way to explain some of the continuity there. Anyone else want to talk? You're good about, Corso probably wants to talk. And then Akavi probably wants to talk after the holo terminal bit.
I gotta ask you, Captain, why are you doing this? Before Dodonna, you've had no ties to the Republic. There's gotta be places you could make credits without taking Imperial fire. So why do we keep heading straight into the war zones?
Just in it for the money.
More cash and more fun if you're under live fire.
I got the feeling it was maybe more than that. When I came home from the brigade with Torchy, my old man told me something that's always stuck with me. Minute you fire a weapon, someone's getting hurt. It's your responsibility to make sure the good you do with it outweighs that harm.
Sounds like a pain.
When a firefight goes down, who's got time to do that much thinking?
I try to. Before Skavik took Torchy, I made sure she only fired against Separatists. Figured everyone I took down was one less family murdered. Sergeant Boom Boom, I like to use against the Empire. Buy a Republic world another day of peace. Makes pulling the trigger that much more meaningful, you know?
Sergeant Boom Boom?
Captain, I just got some real good news. Somebody attempted to access Vidu's old bank accounts from Tatooine.
That's good news.
Why are we excited? Was he trying to buy me a gift or something?
It means somebody's still alive. Vidu's crew was like a family to me. First one after mine were killed. I didn't think any of them survived Skavik and Serena. I don't know what they'd be doing on Tatooine.
Got a guess on the survivor?
Any idea who's back from the dead?
The only one with access to the accounts was our slicer. Twi'lek kid. Called himself Jettison. Good guy. Makes me wonder what got him so desperate he tried to take a loan from a dead man's accounts. It'd mean a lot if we could stop on Tatooine, so I can make sure the kid's okay.
Of course I'll help.
Find him. You've got my word on that.
Thank you, Captain. I won't forget you did this for me. From what I can tell, the access attempt came from some village, way off the beaten path. No name or anything. Really makes me wonder what he's doing out there.
We'll do that this stream. In a pickle! Like Pickle Rick!
Senator Dodonna asked me to call you for a progress report. The Republic's hearing plenty about a missing Imperial ammunition shipment, but nothing's turned up at Palace Air Station.
Well, it was your idea.
The shipment's ours. If Dodonna asks, I'll tell her you dared me to steal it.
A woman after my own heart. Well, if the Nebula prototypes somehow turn up here, you don't have to worry about them finding good and rich new homes. In the meantime, the Senator wants you to head to Hoth. Frozen ice chunk, off on the Outer Rim. I don't know the full situation, something about a pirate superweapon, but I'm sure Senator Dodonna will brief you when you arrive. Pack warmly.
Yeah, this is many. Where's the source for him being activated on the planet after? I think I've missed that somewhere. Wouldn't be surprised if that's because I've not read all the comics.
Who is this?
Captain Isaac here. Hey, die, you scum! Republic privateer. Hey, Doc! We're on the same side. Get that hangar sealed! Too many! Still trapped outside! They cut them off. It's them or us.
Ozic is the last name from later stuff as well.
Captain. We're under heavy fire. The Void Wolf. Without an immediate assist, we're gonna be red smears on the sidewalk.
Are you making an offer?
I don't risk my life for strangers. But I find credits are a great way to make friends.
Get us out of here intact and my whole fleet's yours, however long you need it. All right, the hangar's sealed. That should buy us a few hours. Get the injured to the back. Med packs are running low, so head and torso shots first. We're underground now, but the Void Wolf's got patrols all over Quesh. It's only a matter of time before they smoke us out.
Why is the Void Wolf after you?
Give me some idea of what I'm walking into.
I've been running adrenals and combat mods from Quesh to Republic freedom fighters in the Outer Rim. The Void Wolf took offense. He's got some kind of turbo laser barrage. Took down 2 ships, 1 shot each. I haven't gotten a launch off since. The whole planet's under an Imperial invasion. Come soon. I don't think we can hold out long.
We're going to Quesh first then. But next we'll go to Tatooine and do that side mission. Of course those. Let's see. Oh, I can talk to Treek. Let's do companion conversations for him.
Tell me.
Explain how this is amusing?
You said something about this being your hobby. How is this fun?
My people are all loyal. Or how many is many?
Do you have a more accurate count of how many people you've killed defending me? How bad has this gotten?
Less than endless. Stop before you get killed.
I don't care how stupid they are. Sooner or later, one of them will figure out what you've been doing and set a trap for you. Stop before that happens.
Yeah. Treek. Interesting little character. Yeah, I got another one of these. That's not a... That was a better blaster. Yeah. Put that in it. More Risha. Okay.
Sometimes I can't believe you actually got back my crown. Do you know how many spacers died looking for it? Don't take this the wrong way, but when we first met, I thought you'd end up like all the others.
Not my style.
I'll always beat the odds. You can count on that.
Why do you think I stayed with you? I'm hoping some of that luck rubs off. What I'm really saying is, thanks. I wouldn't be where I am without you.
It's all part of the job.
I never leave an unhappy customer. Except for Rogan the Butcher. He doesn't count.
You can't please everyone. Anyway, didn't mean to slow us down. I'm sure we have plenty to do.
More conversations all around the place.
I think I figured out why we get along so well, Captain. We're both restless people. It's how we survive. Trouble loves us, and we just keep on moving. Eventually, Trouble gets tired of following and gives up.
Never in my experience.
I've attracted some awfully persistent trouble.
Some people are lucky that way. There wasn't nearly enough trouble growing up on Dantooine. After being a crime lord's daughter, sitting around got dull real quick. I had a big library of holo recordings from my father, but I could only watch them so many times.
Yes, I think 3PO was around before at least the main core, and then when he was rebuilt by Anakin, he didn't keep any of the memories, but he kept some of the programming, like the personality and stuff.
Never figured Nock for the sentimental type. He left you a bunch of hollows dispensing his life's wisdom?
If by wisdom you mean teaching me how to become a criminal, then yes. He was a good teacher. Very detail-oriented. By the time I was 14, I'd had enough. I buried Father's carbonite chamber someplace safe and hit the hyperlanes with a new identity. Those were good times. I met Juran and Adila, got mixed up with Beryl Thorne, lived a life of crime.
It's the best way to live.
Every time I see some idiot scrubbing tables at a cantina, I think of how lucky I am.
Normal jobs are for people who aren't smart enough to earn a real living. I'm starting to enjoy these chats, but I'm feeling restless. Let's go find some trouble.
Alright. And Akavi's over here. Let's talk to her.
I will not be with you long. Do not begin to think I am yours. This is a convenient arrangement, that is all.
Let's try this again. Hello.
Just humor me. It's 2 syllables. Hell-O. I know you can do it if you put your mind to it.
Hello.
Better already.
Pretty soon we'll be braiding each other's hair and talking about boys.
Long hair is a detriment. It gives your enemies a handhold in a fight. I did not come to make small talk. I need somewhere to bunk while I track down my clan's enemies. I will travel with you as long as our interests coincide.
Okay.
Your crew is welcome to me. I did not expect that.
What did you expect?
What's the usual protocol for Mandalorians turning against the Empire and joining a shiftless Spacer's crew?
I would call no part of that usual. It was not a coincidence I came to you on Balmora. Your name is famous among bounty hunters for the price both Skavik and Rogan put on you. I wanted to see who was worth so many credits.
People love me.
What can I say? My fans are generous.
Greedy men are willing to throw away fortunes on you. But I value more than credits. I would not give this up for a bounty.
She has a romantic interest as well as Risha, I just remembered as well before. But again, okay. You are a person, and your name is Baldar, yeah?
Guns don't get hurt if you sell them.
You're already too used to your freedom. Does that mean you want to be a slave? Okay, I'll just continue on. Let's not go down that line of thought. But it seems like that a little bit. But he wants to be a slave when he's saying, I'm getting too used to being free. Got a lot of anger in him. Come on. This is of course a side quest and then I'll be ending the stream, so that'll be good. Down there, okay. I need Corso with me.
Farewell.
Yay, movie music from A New Hope. I just realised. These streams always get copyrighted. If I'm doing it and I'm monetized, I'm gonna have to go to sound and take down the music volume to 0. To get that. Would play music in the background, but it probably wouldn't fit the scenes as much. Because I have my Star Wars YouTube friendly playlist. Alright, here. Junlin Waste to here.
I'm all for wide open spaces, but why would anybody want to live out in the middle of a desert?
Why would anyone want to live out in the middle of a desert? You tell me, Corso. Yeah. Down there. Oh, well, I'll explore more of the map anyway. It's probably down in the areas where the Imperials end up going a bit more in their quests. Missions, quests, same thing. The seaweed is always greener on the other side. A few buildings and things around here. Looks like I need to go this direction a little bit more. Go across. This is a heroic area. Yeah. No. This way. Twin Suns territory. It ends up in the same place. And the Manacron system. Oh, that's cool. Was that in the cartoon? Probably. I still need to watch the cartoon. I'm having a brain moment where I don't remember if that's mentioned in the comics. It's, you read things and then you don't remember every detail anyway. There's just too much stuff. 112 BBY instead? Okay. Let's see where I could look it up, that'd be cool. And Wikipedia, but Wikipedia's a bit too vague, not accurate sometimes. Depends what it is. Mainly only in TCW, yeah, fair. I'll have a look after I finish the stream, probably. See how it goes. Boink, 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 boink. A lot of travelling on some of these planets. It's good I have the fastest speed of piloting. Only in TCW. Oh well. Of course there'd be internal references. I look more for references outside of it, to be honest. Try and... I forgot this was through the Imperial outpost, damn it. No! This is in the Imperial outpost! Oh, where he kidnaps him. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, thanks, SWtOR, for following me on Twitch. I just forgot that it was through an Imperial outpost here, so I died. I've got 29 followers. Woo! There was a long way to go around, and I didn't even think. I was just thinking about other things like 3PO. Oh well. No harm done. I got through actually. I think that's the first time I've actually gotten through accidentally going into opposing outposts. That's pretty cool. Set 15 BBY, yeah. The Droid's cartoon is set in between. Isn't, yeah, it would be. And the Ewoks is set sort of before Return of the Jedi. I don't know if I have my timeline in front of me. Has to be far enough before Return of the Jedi, but not too far because Wicket is younger.
Do you have a minute? We're looking for a stranger in your village.
A Twi'lek kid called Jettison. I got a call from him, placed from here.
No strangers here. They don't like them, if you're smart. Don't be one.
What's wrong? What's going on behind that shield?
Busy. Busy time. It's feast day, you know. Taste just like Bantha.
Forget this push pass.
Anything out of her?
Don't go past the shield. I warned you.
Just shut it down like nothing. Oh, interesting makeup, or is
Two
it?
more fires. These strangers will be fresh meat tonight.
Did you just call us meat?
Wow. When she said you were nuts, I was thinking run-of-the-mill cultists. But cannibals take the prize.
You mock us. You have no idea what it takes to survive in the desert. Her gifts are few. It is blasphemy to waste any flesh she provides.
Are you seriously trying to justify this?
Kill them! Save the organs!
Oh, kill them! Okay. Beat the cannibals. I know the Ewok comics, to make sense, would be a little bit further on to make sense in that, because in the Lost in Time arc, of course, that's the part that I think of when I'm thinking of continuity between droids and Ewoks. I know there's official things for it. You used to be called Future Trunks, so I know you did those other comments. I know there's official things for that, but I think the droids comics are over the place a bit. Like, they don't all fit in the one spot. Right, for continuity, they should be in different spots in the timeline individually. Would make the most sense to me. Oh, you're still in passive mode. Whoops.
That ought to fix it.
Oh, he's over there. I was wondering where he got off to. Got him. Alright. Jettison.
Corso? Is that you? How did you... I didn't think I would ever... Oh, I heard they took in strangers who were new to the planet. And they locked me up and... Were they gonna eat me?
Can you hear the man?
You're a gift of flesh from the desert. They were meant to eat you.
Oh, I think I'm gonna... Oh.
Don't tease him, Captain. You're okay, Jet. But how did you end up here? I thought Serena got everyone.
I had the set cameras wired to my comm. I saw it all go down. Started running and I didn't stop until I hit Tatooine. I was trying to start over. After what Serena did, I've been too scared to go in anyone's systems. It was kind of a game for me, working for Vidu. It never really hit home to me that we were committing crimes. That people could die.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, your peaceful village plan's a bust. What's next?
I don't know. I got nowhere to turn. Corso, is there anything...
Don't worry, Jet. We'll take care of you. Won't we, Captain?
Work for me.
You want my help. You gotta make it worthwhile.
I told the Captain you're the best slicer I've seen. It'd be like working for Vito again, but safer.
I got nowhere else. If you trust her, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where to go. We've got a kind of base called Port Nowhere.
He disapproved, but it's like, come on. That's the best thing for him, isn't it? To work for me. Right. Then I can go back to the ship, talk to him, and then that'll be the end of the stream. It'd be good. Shadows of Endor and 2 Ewok movies. Yeah, I know the 2 Ewok movies are between ESB and Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I've still got a lot more light side options I've done. Oh.
You think about it at all? That craziness back on Tatooine? What makes a person desperate enough to start seeing his fellow men as meat?
I could see it.
If we ever resort to cannibalism, I got dibs on Risha.
Captain, that's horrible. You're gonna share, right? Anyway, I heard from Jettison. He's recovering. Took a job in Anchorhead, testing HoloNet security. Glad to know he's okay, you know? One thing to point at and say, we did some good here.
I thought he was working for me. And he was going to go to Port Nowhere. We do lots of good things.
Are you forgetting the hundreds of other people we've saved?
Sure. There's always something more going on. Money or politics or something. When I was growing up, you know, good was good and bad was bad. Now, it's all these shades of gray, and even those aren't always true.
Mm-hmm. Shades of grey definitely permeate society. Talk to him more.
I've been saving this bottle for a long time, Captain. It's a rare vintage. Ord Mantell 432 BTC. I thought I'd use it when we had reason to celebrate. But most of our victories aren't really the raise a toast type.
Yeah, I haven't seen the stuff from the author of the Marvel comic, the Ewoks comics, so interesting. Do you know where I could have a look at that? Why wait?
We could die tomorrow. Let's make tonight special.
That's what I was hoping. Captain, it would be my great pleasure if you'd share this bottle with me. Maybe somewhere private.
Keep the bottle.
We can save the wine for after.
Woo! Face rubbing.
My life would be about perfect if I could stay right here forever. I won't let anyone hurt you again.
I don't need to be protected.
Just because you like watching my rear doesn't mean I can't still kick yours.
There's things a man's gotta do, and one is keep his lady safe, even if she could blast him into component atoms. The other's this.
Are they really going at it this time? Always interesting when things from our world are part of Star Wars. Yeah, it's interesting what they picked to be part of Star Wars. Yeah. And then they put their own spin on it, which is actually really cool. Comics adapted into episodes. I mean, to be fair, I've actually read the comics and not read this, not watched the series yet, which is something I'm gonna try. I gotta just sit down one time and make myself watch the episodes. I want to watch Ewoks first and then Droids, because I think people generally think Droids is better. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah. Eventually, but for now, that'll be all for this stream. So yeah, thank you guys for joining in and joining the conversations. I got a couple more follows on Twitch, so that's actually pretty cool. I'm nearly at 30, I'm on 29, so that's pretty cool. So don't forget you can do that, and yeah, you can hop over to YouTube if you're watching on the Twitch side and go check out some EU videos that I'm doing, as well as other bits and pieces, but mostly the consistent content is EU, and then whatever other stuff I end up creating with my videos. Like I recently played a game demo for a game called Gloomwood, which actually is pretty cool. So yeah, look at you. So yeah, don't forget you can do all that, and I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.